someone you are. With someone you are.
The journey. For almost a half century, it's all that matters. Over the last 6 months, you've witnessed a team that's refused to get discouraged and use adversity to get hungrier. This mentality falls in line with the generations of K-Wings players that have led. The journey. For almost a half century, it's all that matters. Over the last 6 months, you've witnessed a team that's refused to get discouraged and use adversity to get hungrier. This mentality falls in line with the generations of K-Wings players that have left their mark on this very building at this very time of the year. The journey is about laying it on the line for one another, going harder, digging deeper, and wanting it more.
Stuffs it in, say, maybe not score!
Yet the journey is coupled with the unrivaled collective soul of this fan base. The journey is more than a goal. It's about bringing glory back to our corner of Southwest Michigan. The flight has been ignited, Kalmazoo. It's time for the Kelly Cup playoffs.
So it is. It is time for Kalmazoo Wings playoff time. It's here. I never expected this. It's been so long since the Wings have been to the playoffs. They're going up against Toledo today. We're gonna have a special guest here on here later on before the puck drop. So they'll probably stay around for the first period and then go on, probably leave after the first period and stay a little bit between the second period. Maybe. It depends. I totally get what they're having to go through. They have to do finals and everything, so don't worry about it if, there's always the next game. People can come on. So today, I'm just going to talk about Kalmazoo real quick. And then we are going to wait for first puck drop. Around 7 is when I'm going to try to see if I can get the audio to go. Because I've been trying to get the radio station to go up. But for some reason, it hasn't been going up. So, that, or I might try and look for one of the things on the YouTube channel. But for now, this is what we're going to do. Make your predictions now of the score. Of course, not now, but over on that side, there will be a series tracker. Whoever wins this series will be winning 1-0, so that people know for the next game who's winning the series. So for now it's 0-0. Hopefully Kalamazoo can get this win. I have the jersey all set up. At one point, I'm just gonna leave it to the radio station. Now, here's the thing that worries me. I don't want to be copyrighted. So Kalamazoo Wings or Toledo, if you're watching this, I do apologize. I'm not putting the actual video out. I just want to do the radio and, listen to it. I'm going to put the score up. So I'm not posting a video or anything. I don't think that'll be a problem. But if it is, and I won't do it again if that's the case. So if that's the case, then I won't do it again. So I'm a little nervous about this. But anyways, Kalamazoo Wings. Do I have the puck with me? Yes, I do. Let's go, K-Wings. You will know when they score or not, but not in Toledo, because they're playing in Toledo today. At Huntington Arena. So it says starting soon. I don't know if I'm gonna do this. Is it showing both? No, it's just showing that one. Okay. Okay. I do want to check. Is it still showing it? Okay, no. At least I don't think it's showing. No, it isn't. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. I need to think here. What am I gonna do? What was I doing? I don't even remember what I was doing. Honestly. I don't even remember what I was doing. Oh, yeah. I might have to keep an eye on it. Oh, so their home opener was against Toledo Walleye. That's cool. Kalmazoo Wings. So they don't post lives. I will be only being able to see the live. You guys will be able to hear the sound for it. Again, because I don't want to get copyrighted. It's the one thing I really don't need. I don't think here. Let me look up right now the stuff. Search Kalmazoo Wings. Boom. I said boom. Here. Here. We'll go to their frickin' website. See if it goes up on that. Game Center. Come on. Come on. Okay, I'll just wait. This one I'm going to fix because there's a better thing that I can do. Game Center. So, if you guys have Flow Hockey, you can watch it. I'm not going to watch it because I do not want to pay that much. $3 Friday, wow. Anyways. So I guess we'll just wait here. Puck drops at 7:15. It is 6:50 right now, so it's almost time for the Wings to play. The thing is, I don't know if their YouTube channel I'm going to keep looking up, but if they don't have it, then I'm not going to bother doing the live. I'll just try and hold on. Okay, I just want to make sure it goes. If they don't have it, I'm not going to worry about it. So I guess I'm just going to wait for a little bit. Maybe at 7 is when they start it up. Did somebody comment on this? Nobody has commented. Yeah. Okay. These are that. This is just a loading. It's still loading. I don't know why. Is that the volume down button? If you see me clicking on stuff and it's not going, it's because that's stuck on one part of the thing. Let's see here. While I'm doing that, I'm going to add a source here. I'm just trying to find. I guess I won't do it right now. So it is 6:53. Ow. Nothing is being played right now. It is loading currently. Let's see here. Is there anyone... any other... watch, listen. Tap to watch, tap to listen. Okay, so this is the only one that I can listen it to. Okay. Well, hopefully it comes up. I guess we're just going to have to wait a bit. Yeah, I guess we're just going to have to wait a bit. So, it's loading. Hopefully Tigers baseball don't come up. So, put your predictions up. Who do you guys think's gonna win? I'm still looking on YouTube, refreshing it every chance I got. Just in case. Let me check their Facebook, actually. Dead on. Let's see if their Facebook says something about it. 5 new. I wonder what this is. 1, Game 1. Fish Fry Friday. Oh, yeah. So you can listen to it for the walleye, I guess. So that's what we're gonna do. I wonder if Toledo has their own thing that you can watch. Apparently not. So, this is what we're going to do. We are going to have to listen to the Toledo Walleye. Radio, which blows, but oh well. Let's see here. Game details. Listen live. Bam. 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 Why is it not going?
Tickets are available, so go to halfofftoledo.com now.
This summer, we're going from minor league baseball to major fun. Whether you're just stopping by or looking for that Grand Slam getaway, Wyndham rewards everyone. Start earning points on your next qualified by Wyndham hotel stay and redeem them for minor league baseball tickets and experiences all summer long. Not a Wyndham Rewards member? Join for free at WyndhamRewards.com. Restrictions apply. Visit WyndhamRewards.com for more details.
Everyday values are at only one place, Frickers. Monday, boneless frickin' chicken wings. Tuesday, traditional frickin' chicken wings. Wednesday is all about that steak. Thursday, frickin' chicken chunks. Frickers, where kids 10 and under eat free every day. Remember draft beer specials, everyday values, and kids eat free every day. The home for money-saving value is the home for fun, food, sports, and spirits, Frickers.
Are you telling me there's a thing
Follow
called
your
Frickers?
dreams to Groganstown Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Make them a reality and enjoy the idea of a new Chrysler Jeep Dodge or Ram. Let your dreams take the wheel and experience the new car excitement during the Jeep Celebration event at Groganstown Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Don't just dream it, own a new Jeep today. Groganstown, 6100 Telegraph Road, Groganstown.com, or find us on Facebook. Nobody treats you better.
Ohio's oldest dairy celebrates Tilly, the Toft Dairy cow. For 5 generations, Toft Spokes cow has always been a symbol of wholesomeness and the Toft secret family recipe. Tilly now gets her own trio of exciting new ice cream flavors. Toft's exclusive chocolate, vanilla, and peanut butter Tilly Tracks, each enrobed with thick fudge swirls and chocolate-covered peanut butter-filled Tilly cows. Try all 3 new Tilly Tracks flavors wherever you buy Toft Dairy products. Because whenever you see Tilly the cow, you know it's Toft's one quality, Tilly approved.
Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds, which could be life-changing. I mean, you could put that money towards that zero-turn lawnmower you've always wanted. And after using its edge-shaping technology to meticulously sculpt the face of the Mona Lisa into your grass, you'll become the undisputed king of Saturday morning lawn care, leaving your neighbor and sworn enemy Gary to question his place in the delicate neighborhood ecosystem. And it's all because you could save money switching at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
No way I could let my brother beat me, so I blocked his shot.
Yeah, with her head. I could tell right away something was wrong.
They took a picture of my head at the ER.
They used a special low-dose CT scan to see if she had a brain injury.
Spoiler alert, I had a concussion.
I'm so glad I took you to ProMedica eBay Children's. Well, looks like we both used our heads.
Really, Dad?
ProMedica Russell J. Ebi Children's Hospital, the region's first Level 2 pediatric trauma center.
This is WCWA Toledo and WIOT HD2 Toledo. Fox Sports 1230 is The Gambler.
The following is a paid program and does not reflect the views or opinions of iHeartMedia Toledo, its staff, or management.
It's time to drop the puck on another game of end-to-end Toledo Walleye hockey.
That's deflected in front. They score!
The Walleye would like to thank the following for their support. Huntington Bank, the official bank of the Toledo Walleye. Metzger's, thanks to Labatt, Corner Dental, and ProMedica, the official healthcare provider of the Toledo Walleye.
Nice move, got a backhander away, rebound, he scores!
Here's the voice of the Walleye, Matt Melzak.
It is playoff time as the Walleye and Wings meet up for Game 1 of this best-of-7 Kelly Cup playoff matchup here at the Huntington Center, downtown Toledo. It is buzzing already. The playoffs is always a different event, and we are about to witness it once again for the 8th consecutive season. Hey, glad to have you along, everyone. Matt Melzak, Jordan Strack in the broadcast booth tonight. And Jordan, we turn the page. The regular season is now complete. We know it's the Toledo Walleye. It's the Kalmazoo Wings. It's a matchup we have not seen since 2017 as far as the playoffs are concerned, Jordan. But it is fun. The excitement, the level, the anticipation is high.
Yeah, you just walk around the building and you can really feel it in the air right now. Everybody ready to go, gearing up for this thing. It's a different time of year. There's no question about it. It's do or die. You win or go home. And this Kalamazoo Wings team, they've had the Walleye number all year long.
Well, they certainly have, and we'll get into that as our broadcast rolls along because, it's true. I mean, Toledo lost 12 times in regulation in the division all year. 7 of them were against the Kalamazoo Wings. But, that's something to talk about as we go forward through this. But the one thing with that is the fact that everybody's 0-0 here. Yeah. I mean, you have a whole clean slate. Yeah. Everything's new again.
Yeah, no question about it. And this Walleye team is completely different than what you've seen through most of the year. They're coming in with a 14-game winning streak. This team has not lost since mid-March. They are feeling really good about themselves right now, and they're rolling a little bit.
Yeah, they certainly are. And the playoffs, it brings out the best in players and the excitement level that players have for this time of the year. Check it out.
I mean, the season's long. It's a grind within itself. It's the travel and back-to-back games, but I mean, once we make it and get to the playoffs, it kind of changes the whole perspective of everything. It's just do or die kind of thing. So
everyone's just gelling with each other. It starts in our room how close we are as teammates, both on and off the ice, and then I think it just translates that much bigger to the ice, where we just kind of have that mentality of we're going to get the job done no matter what we're put in, and we've done a great job of that so far.
Very excited, obviously. My first playoffs in pro. Can't wait to walk in the building on Friday and see all those people in the building, cheering for us. And I mean, we've been feeling that all year long. The fans are great. They deserve their team to win, and obviously we'll do our best to. The best versions of ourselves every game, and kind of go from there.
And they get that opportunity in front of this fan base that is coming off a record-setting year.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, almost every single home game this year was sold out. That's going to be the case once again here tonight. You can feel as you walk through the stands here before this game, everybody's ready to go. You look on social media, everybody is talking about it. It's the hottest ticket in town, and we're ready to go for playoffs as well.
Yeah, we certainly are. We're ready to get this series underway, get this first game underway, and see what the playoffs bring us. The Toledo Walleye, the Kalamazoo Wings, winner of this series, gets the winner of Indy and Wheeling. Toledo, they're ready to go tonight. The Walleye, the Kalamazoo Wings, Game 1 coming up. Stay with us. This is Toledo Walleye Hockey.
Family Talk with Straight Talk.
You give and you give. It's time to get with Straight Talk Wireless. You get a reliable 5G network and unlimited data, and you get to choose who joins your family plan starting as low as $25 a line.
Does it have to be family?
It can be family or people you like.
Get more lines and more savings. Switch to Straight Talk for family plans starting as low as $25 a line per month for 4 lines. Find us at Walmart and StraightTalk.com. For network management practices, visit StraightTalk.com. Family plan discount with 4 lines, all on the Silver Unlimited plan. Taxes and fees apply.
Everyday values are at only one place, Frickers. Monday, boneless frickin' chicken wings. Tuesday, traditional frickin' chicken wings. Wednesday is all about that steak. Thursday, frickin' chicken chunks. Frickers, where kids 10 and under eat free every day. Remember draft beer specials, everyday values, and kids eat free every day. The home for money-saving value is the home for fun, food, sports, and spirits, Frickers.
Ohio's oldest dairy celebrates Tilly, the top dairy cow. For 5 generations, Toft's Spokes cow has always been a symbol of wholesomeness and the Toft secret family recipe. Tilly now gets her own trio of exciting new ice cream flavors. Toft's exclusive chocolate, vanilla, and peanut butter Tilly Tracks, each enrobed with thick fudge swirls and chocolate-covered peanut butter-filled Tilly cows. Try all 3 new Tilly Tracks flavors wherever you buy Toft dairy products. Because whenever you see Tilly the cow, you know it's Toft's one quality, Tilly approved.
The Cooper Discoverer Enduramax SUV tire is made with the durability of off-road truck tires for on-road driving. Cooper designed this tire to handle today's rough road conditions that can chew up tires. Durable enough to help prevent wear and tear from rough roads everywhere, this all-season SUV tire uses technology from Cooper's off-road truck tires applied to everyday all-season SUV tires. Plus, comes with a 60,000-mile tread-wear warranty. Learn more at CooperTire.com. Go with the Coopers.
Follow your dreams to Groganstown Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Make them a reality and enjoy the idea of a new Chrysler Jeep Dodge or Ram. Let your dreams take the wheel and experience the new car excitement during the Jeep Celebration event at Groganstown Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Don't just dream it, own a new Jeep today. Groganstown, 6100 Telegraph Road, Groganstown.com, or find us on Facebook. Nobody treats you better.
Find us on Facebook anytime. Fox Sports 1230. Now back to Walleye Hockey.
All right, we are ready. Hopefully to ring that a lot tonight.
Absolutely. You know, Spike's fired up. Look at the hockey hair on that guy, huh?
Oh, ready to go.
I love it.
Already. Time to start our playoff here. Oh, yeah, you and I, we already
got a
started.
jump start.
Why wouldn't we?
Yeah,
all right, right?
Sure.
All right, let's take a look at this schedule and what we're going to see. Of course, tonight is Game 1 against Kalmazoo. Game 2 here tomorrow night. ToledoWalleye.com. If there are tickets still available, you can get them there. You can also get in here, standing room only. We'll get you in. We'll shoehorn them in if we have to. Then go to Kalmazoo Wednesday and Friday next week. You see those puck drops at 7:05. We'll take the air at 7 to bring the action there. Game 5, if necessary, will be here a week from tomorrow. And then you see the rest of the schedule there at Kalmazoo on Tuesday the 30th. Wednesday the 1st, if this thing goes the distance, would be here at the Huntington Center. Welcome me back here inside the broadcast booth. Matt Melzak, Jordan Strack. Interesting with the schedule, 2-2-1-1-1. Of course, you can play that when it's 2 hours apart, building to building.
Yeah, absolutely. We've become accustomed to the 2-3-2 in this league, but a 2-2-1-1-1. It's very important for the Walleye to get off to that early start and set the tone here in Game 1 on home ice.
Yeah, and it really means a lot when you're talking about the fact you have home ice, because you get 3 out of the first 5 games in your building, and that's, of course, starts tonight. Let's get to our Tops Inside Scoop of the game with head coach Pat Mickish. We caught up with him a little while ago, kind of feel on the end of the season and then into this Game 1 of the Kelly Cup playoffs. Coach, we've hit that second season. One final thought on the regular season before we go forward to this playoffs. Your overall thought on how the season played out and ending that way, the way you did with that 14-game winning streak.
Well, I mean, we got off to a good start, and then we had a little bump in the road there in January where I thought we had to get back to our identity a little bit and understand our consistency level that we need to be competing at. And it was great to finish the way we did, but at the same time, it's a whole new world we'll step into tonight.
Yeah, everybody's at zeros again starting tonight, and you're taking on a team that was frustrating at times during the regular season. When you look back on the season series, what can you take out of that for tonight?
Well, I thought they managed the key parts of games, whether it was goals early in periods or late in periods. They always found a way to build their own momentum, and so that's something that we have to respond to and be aware of. But I think it's a fresh start for everybody. I think both teams are going to be ready to go, and it should be an exciting series.
What would be your biggest key going into not just Game 1, but in this entire series?
Well, it's just playing full 60 minutes, 80 minutes if you need it, 5-on-5 mentality. We can't sit around and wait for power plays. We have to go out there and be the best 5-on-5 team.
And the way you guys played defensively down the stretch, could that be a bonus going into this first round?
Well, everybody's going to be playing their best hockey, and watching back some of their recent games and seeing how locked in they are as well. It's a great matchup of two teams that love to skate and play a very similar style.
And Jordan, that defensive part of the game could be paramount in this series because of the fact that the goal scoring does seem to dwindle when we get to this time of year.
Yeah, for sure. It's going to be a tight-checking, low-scoring hockey game most of the time in the playoffs. And we know that Kalamazoo, their goaltending is outstanding. You have to take advantage of your opportunities when you get them. You also have to limit them in transition. They're a very similar team to what the Walleye bring. They skate very well. That's why those matchups have been so tight, and that's why Kalamazoo has played very well against Toledo, because they are very similar styles.
Yeah, they can really skate, and I think that's the one thing that we will see on display. Toledo will do that as well. All right, here's the matchup going into the playoffs. Of course, the last 10 games, Toledo, they've gone 14-0 in their last 14. But when you look, the big difference is the goals for. Certainly, goals against is very similar between the two teams. But the goals for is in favor of Toledo. However, I would caution you on this. Over the last couple of months or so for Kalamazoo, they've been up closer to mid-threes as far as goal scoring is done. So they've upped that as the season's gone on.
Yeah, for sure. And if you look at the Toledo side defensively, they're a much better hockey team than they were at the beginning of this year. You had a guy like Jacob Graves, and that was a huge addition for them at the deadline when they were able to bring him in, especially for games just like this. They brought him in to help with games like this. When it's going to be tight, you're going to need to be a little bit gritty. You bring that veteran presence in, there's a lot of things to like for sure.
Yeah, certainly for Toledo, and their goals against has been marketably better over the last month and a half, as you talked about, than it was over the course of the regular season. Let's take a look at our goaltending matchup for tonight's game, and it will be John Lethaman. He finished second in the league in wins with 26 on the year, and he comes in winning 6 straight going into the postseason.
Yeah, I mean, there was a case to be made for John Lethaman to once again be the goaltender of the year in the ECHL. It didn't turn out that way, but he was once again one of the best that there was in this league. Leth is a veteran guy who you know has been through this. He's not going to be rattled here in a playoff game. For the Walleye, you're going to have to get some bodies in front of Hunter Vorva. He's a very athletic goaltender. Not a ton of size, though. I think if you can take advantage of that, get some traffic in front, that's going to be a huge point of emphasis for the Walleye.
And he was one of those guys that was a finalist for the Nick Vitucci Award this year, Hunter Vorva. Look at those numbers, 2.51 goals against average, and his high save percentage to go along with 20 wins on the year. He's a good one. It's a very good goaltending matchup. And if you go by the goaltending matchup, it leads you to think we're going to be in that 2-1, 3-2 kind of game. Welcome to playoffs.
Absolutely. I think the race to 3 goals is going to be absolutely huge throughout this whole series. Listen, settle in. This is not going to be a sweep one way or the other. I think we're going to be here for a little bit, and we're going to be playing against this Kalamazoo team for a little while.
Yeah, it's a good matchup. These two teams, if you go back to 2009, that's when the Kalmazoo Wings came into the ECHL. That's when the Toledo Walleye started. They have matched up an awful lot, pretty much 10-plus every season, and they get an opportunity to do it once again here in the playoffs, which is going to be a lot of fun. Toledo and Kalamazoo, of course, the Walleye, they've made it 8 straight times. For Kalamazoo, this is the first time they've been in the playoffs since 2019, so it's been a minute for the Kalmazoo Wings. So this is going to be an interesting look. But they have, a goaltender that's good in Hunter Vorva. They have a coach that's been in a lot of these games in Joel Martin. So it's going to be interesting on their side.
No, for sure. I think it's not your traditional 1 versus 4 matchup that might be lopsided once in a while. This is going to be a really good series that I think that we're going to see some really high-level hockey being played. I'm excited for it. I'm ready to go. We're so close. Drop the puck. Let's get this thing going.
And let's do that, and we will. When we come back here to the Huntington Center, Game 1 of this series, Toledo Kalamazoo coming up next. This is Toledo Walleye Hockey.
This summer, we're going from minor league baseball to major fun. Whether you're just stopping by or looking for that Grand Slam getaway, Wyndham rewards everyone. Start earning points on your next qualified by Wyndham hotel stay and redeem them for minor league baseball tickets and experiences all summer long. Not a Wyndham Rewards member? Join for free at WyndhamRewards.com. Restrictions apply. Visit WyndhamRewards.com for more details.
Every life is beautiful and unique, shaped by the people and experiences around us. At Hospice of Northwest Ohio, we understand the individual needs of seriously ill patients and their families, providing them with answers, expert medical care, and emotional and spiritual support. No one is ever turned away due to complexity of care or inability to pay. Caring for our community for more than 40 years. Hospice of Northwest Ohio. Experience more from the most experienced.
Now you can get more for less with Buckeye Broadband. Get 200 meg internet with unlimited data and the best streaming entertainment with over 150 channels from TiVo Plus, including our all-new BCSN Plus app and free 90-day digital access to The Blade for only $49.99 a month. Buckeye Broadband has this area's only 10-gig fiber optic network, bringing you unmatched speed and reliability. Call 419-724-9800. Some restrictions apply. Visit BuckeyeBroadband.com for complete offer details.
Experience the new car excitement at Groganstown Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram and lease a new 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited 4x4 for $489 per month or $429 per month with lease loyalty. Get your Jeep Grand Cherokee today at Groganstown Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram during the Jeep Celebration event. 6100 Telegraph Road or Groganstown.com. Nobody treats you better. Employee pricing 39 months, $49.95 down, plus tax, title fees, 10,000 miles. See dealer for details.
The freshest meats at the best prices are at Frobos Meat Locker on Front Street in Pemberville, selling homegrown beef, handmade bacon, turkey, sausages, and delicious smoked meats with over 125 different styles of homemade bratwurst. Frobos Meat Locker also offers beef by the side or quarter and hogs by the whole or half. And starting this Friday, you can bring home Bratwurst Paradise from Frobos and save with half off Toledo. A $50 gift card for bratwurst can be yours for just $25. Just go to half off Toledo.
The only sports radio show to talk Walleye hockey is the Fox Sports Morning Blitz. Weekday mornings at 7 on Toledo's Fox Sports 1230.
All right, we are ready for game one here in downtown Toledo. The Toledo Walleye and the Kalmazoo Wings. As the teams are out on the ice, there's a look at head coach Pat Mickish. What a year, first year head coach, nearly winning 50 games in that first year.
There were some questions. No one knew who Pat Mickish was before this year, and there were people that were nervous and all these things. I think he came in and he silenced any of the critics that he might have had on social media before this season started, right?
Yep, no question about it. As he's ready to go, and on the other side, he'll face Joel Martin, who's a veteran of playing in a lot of playoff games as a goaltender, but now his first time as a head coach. As Toledo wearing the yellow jerseys tonight, the Real Fish logo on the front. They'll go left to right here in period number one. Got a four-man officiating crew. We'll pass that along at the first moment as Josh Passel will play it into the Toledo zone, bumped down by Mitch Lewandowski, who rejoined Toledo this week after getting to finish the year in Cleveland in the American Hockey League, where he performed very well. As Michael Joya drifts back into his own zone, down into the near side corner it goes to the Kalamazoo end. Eric Bradford, one-time Toledo forward, will work it out to center ice. Passel to fire it in high and wide on Letherman. It's steered up the far side wall, grabbed there by Lewandowski. He'll get to the red line, and it's dumped into the Kalamazoo end. Bradford, who was one of the finalists for the ECHL MVP this year, won by Brandon Hawkins.
Very deservingly so, I would say.
I would agree. As Sam Craggs brought it across the line, but it's whistled down. Offside call. Craggs will line up with Brandon Cruz and Oren Centazzo. You saw Bliss, Hawkins, and Lewandowski already as they started the game. Toledo defensively as Mike Prapovessis and Grant Gabriel finished tied for the overall plus-minus department during the regular season. The winner of that, as the puck is dumped in, took a funny hop. Letherman wanted to go behind the net, but then came back. It didn't have much steam on it, so easy to knock away. As Kalamazoo has control along the near side wall, wearing the red jerseys, going right to left. It's worked up to center ice. Brandon Cruz will steer it down into the Kalamazoo zone. Connor Walters, a one-time Toledo Walleye defenseman, went down into the corner. Puck popped in front, but grabbed there by Derek Daschke.
Another former Walleye defenseman.
Yeah, a lot of former Walleye on this Kalamazoo team. As it's dumped down the ice, we'll get our first icing call of the game. It comes a minute 28 in to period number one, and the face-off will head back in the end to our right. As Toledo will line up.
I'm excited to see this rookie line here with a couple of the young guys. You've got Wilms and you've got Brady Gilmore playing with Riley Sawchuk. Wilms and Gilmore have been outstanding. They haven't lost a game, Matt, in forever.
Yeah.
At any level.
Yeah, you gotta open up the Wayback Machine to find the time they lost. And they've done it. They've come in. They've fit right in. Wilms winning the draw. Toledo has it. McCallion sends it across to Anderson. Tips it down into the corner. Gilmore left it there as Toledo looks to cycle. Wilms played it up to the line. It skipped off the stick of Anderson and out to neutralize as it's grabbed by Gilmore. Brady Gilmore takes a hit by Quinn Preston. Another big hit by Aiden McDonald along the near side wall. Kalamazoo can do that. They do have some size there. They can fire around to the rink.
Thought that last hit on Wilms might have been a little high, but they let it go.
Yep, 2-referee system tonight. Tyler Haskell, number 8. David Lilly, number 25. The crowd into it early. We're seeing a lot of extra over by the benches. No surprise. Playoff hockey. McDonald got it across the line. Set it down into the corner. Trying to dig it free there is Graves. It's scooped loose. Doucette has it. Alexander Doucette. Out to center ice. Keenan wanted Doucette. That got knocked away by Nordquist. And Kalamazoo will play it. Last time these two teams played was actually on March 10th. A 5-4 Kalamazoo win. That was the day we all moved our clocks ahead by an hour. And playing up in Kalamazoo, Michigan. Ended up being one of the higher scoring games these two teams played all year. As Craggs will bring it to center ice. He'll send it deep. It slides in behind the Kalamazoo net. Worked free for a moment. Pops in front of the net. Doherty's on it there for the Kalamazoo Wings. It's off to Redekop. Chaz Redekop forced to back up as it'll be played rink wide. Kalamazoo, long pass ahead. Goes off the stick of Blizz. And down it goes. Puck in behind the net. And swept up the near side wall. Big shot from the blue line. First save of the game by John Leatherman. And it comes from Michael Joya. Kalamazoo trying to change things up. Puck is deflected up into the netting. And that will be whistled down.
How about Mitch Lewandowski coming back to Toledo? He's the littlest guy on the ice every time he's out there. He's absolutely flying around and crushing people right now. That's a good save, though, from John Leatherman. It's good for him also to be early on in this game, get tested like that a little bit. He needs to feel that puck off his pads, get the sight lines going, all those little things. And that's a nice first test for him. He was able to make the save.
Face-off will be to the left of goaltender John Leatherman. Off the draw, face-off win. Walters a shot, and that hit the post and came rattling out. Sawchuk goes rink wide to Wilms, and he'll drive it in. Out of his net to settle it down, Vorva. Played up the near side wall. Morgan couldn't control it for Kalamazoo. Toledo trying to keep it inside the zone, but it'll be Walters to play again. And Connor Walters gets it to center, drives it in. Set around near side. Quinn Preston had it for a moment, but Wilms will take it off for Sawchuk. Scott Gilmore open on the far side. Brings it inside the zone, lays it right to the side of the net. Steered away there, and Kalamazoo will pick it up as Preston will back it around for Dashke. Eric Dashke set it up the near side wall, and it's carried to center ice. Pass ahead for Adams was knocked away. Doherty, though, will back it up, and he's got it for Kalamazoo. As the K-Wings will step in behind their own net. Shots are even at 1. Early in this game, 4.5 has elapsed in period 1. Kalamazoo looking to make a move out to center ice. It goes to Doherty. One-time Bowling Green Falcon as it's sent down into the Toledo zone. Centering pass in front is going to deflect right on. It hit Leatherman, and he's able to find it and cover.
Well, you could see Justin Taylor just lurking there in the slot. He actually read that play beautifully. Watch how he just kind of sees McCallion going back for it, and he lags back. Nobody there to get on him. Leth was able to poke check that puck, but then it took a bounce right back into him. Very fortunate for the Walleye. He was able to make the save and cover up.
Justin Taylor last played in a game on December 23rd against Indy, battling injuries. And, of course, the playoffs, he's ready to roll. Longtime veteran. This is his 73rd ECHL playoff game. 73rd.
14th professional season. I mean, the guy has been through it all. He's seen just about everything.
Yeah, he certainly has. You want to talk about having a veteran? That's a veteran.
That is a veteran.
And he wins a lot of draws, and he gets into the face-off circle, Justin Taylor. as it's played up to center ice and flipped down into the Toledo zone. 5 minutes gone in the opening period. Toledo having a little trouble back there as Seifert knocked it away. Doherty came in, pushed it up the far side wall, comes across to Nychuk. Nychuk with a shot. That went wide of the net. Came off of the far side board, and it's corralled there by Brandon Cruz. Cruz with a long pass up to center. That got deflected across the line. Toledo delayed offside call. They'll have to clear the zone. And they do with Nychuk. Carrying to center ice for Kalmazoo. He'll send it in. And Prapovessis to try to play it over on the far side wall. Bumped along into the near side corner. First one to it there was Passolt. He'll send it wide. Came up to the line. Joya with a drive on. Saved by Letherman. Looking forward on the far side wall is Kiefer. David Kiefer played it in behind the net. Eric Bradford has it. Sets it up to the blue line for Redekop. Faked the shot, then handed it across to Joya. He'll fire, and that was going wide, but Letherman will take no chances as John Letherman will hold on.
It's going to be interesting to watch the game within the game here and the matchups that Toledo will get with the final change on the home ice. Pat Mickish, I had a long conversation with him yesterday about that. He doesn't mind really the forward matchups. It's more about the guys you have on the back end against that top group with Bradford and Passolt that he wants to match up with on the back end.
Off the draw, it'll skip in behind the net. Passolt trying to center it. That was blocked. Passolt had a good year against Toledo this year. He had 9 points in 11 games against the Walleye. Leading scorer in the total series was Eric Bradford with 15 points.
Former Walleye, just a Walleye killer.
Yeah, Eric Bradford, good year. 5 goals, 10 assists in 13 games against Toledo.
He beat up on everybody this year.
Yeah, he did. He had a good
great
year. Very good year. And a terrific hockey player. As it's played down into the Toledo zone, Matt Anderson skips it for Brandon Hawkins. Brandon Hawkins led Toledo with 12 points in 13 games against the Kalamazoo Wings as they'll force Hunter Vorva to hold on to it. And we'll have a face-off coming up inside the Kalamazoo zone.
That's such a little underrated play from Brandon Hawkins that it's not showing up on any score sheet or anything like that. He is beyond center. That's an icing if he doesn't put it on net. But he knew that his guys were tired at the end of a shift, and he wanted that change, so he just throws that thing in on Vorva. He can shoot it from anywhere, you know that. Just lays it in on him and gets that offensive zone face-off. Just a nice little veteran move there from Brandon Hawkins.
6.5 gone here in period number 1. Off the draw, puck bounced right to the front of the net. Vorva the save. It'll skip in behind the net. Played all the way up to the line. Matt Anderson throws it over to the far side corner. Doucette to chase. Crashes in behind the net. Wilms coming up the far side wall, but it's worked out. As Kalamazoo will get it to center ice. Wings will send it deep. They'll chase after it. Morgan. Nice hit as it goes down into the corner. Doucette able to peel it in behind the net. It's swept in front of the cage. Bounces around a bit. And it's worked free for Conlon Keenan. His pass ahead, tipped by Wilms out to neutral ice. And dumped right back in to that Toledo zone. They'll get it up to center ice. Centazzo with a push ahead. He's got it. Left circle, and his try went high and wide. He tried to label the top corner on Hunter Vorva. Missed it. A nice little play, though, at center. Jordan to knock that ahead to himself.
And Kalamazoo almost caught them in the middle of a line change there. That's why Centazzo was able to be sprung free.
Backhand play by Cruz to get it down into the Kalamazoo zone. Vorva out. Steers it up the far side window. Has it complete there to Doherty. Ahead it goes to center ice. McDonald will pick it up. One-on-one with Graves. He'll get across the line. Peels over to the far side wall. Looks for some help and at his pocket picked by Brandon Cruz. Cruz going the other way. Cruz got a step into the left circle and he shot it wide. Bliss will have to come all the way back to center to play it there with 8 minutes gone in the opening frame.
That's where you see Toledo so good in the transition. Graves makes the great play. You're able to immediately turn that into an offensive chance on the other end for the Walleye.
Grant Gabriel threw it in front, and that was deflected off of Lewandowski. Never made it to the front of the net. Hawkins has it. Cuts in front. Fired a shot and a shoulder saved by Vorva. And chipped up to the line. Not out yet. Nychuk will get it out to center ice. It comes across to Passel. Coming across the line, he'll fire a shot, shoulder save, Letherman. Rebound pushed in front of the cage, and Gabriel with a knockaway. Came up the far side wall, Joya kept it in, threw it in front of the net, nobody home there, but Prapovessis, high flip out to center. Chasing after it is Bliss. He'll get to it, takes it in behind the net, Trenton Bliss. Bounced away from Redekop, but lost the puck in the process. Prapovessis will keep it inside the zone, it bounces in front of the Kalamazoo cage, Wings have it there. as they'll steer it ahead. Bradford coming across the line. Bradford's got a step. He'll fire, and Letherman made the save. Trying to go 5-hole. John Letherman said no. 9 minutes gone here in this opening period. 10 total shots, 6 for the Wings, 4 for Toledo. Anderson coming across the line. He'll fire, and a save made there. Sawchuk looking for the rebound, tried to push it in front. It was blocked by Walters. Now battle for it along the near sidewall. It comes free for Kalmazoo. Wings have it as they'll feed it up to center ice. Morgan trying to go wide on McCallion. McCallion with a poke check away. Anderson gets to it. He'll set it up for Gilmore. Long feed will complete to Wilms. As Sawchuk open, and a pass for him hopped over his stick. Near side, Sawchuk plays it in behind the net. Centazzo off the bench. Slides in behind the cage. Still with a puck as we hit the halfway mark of the first. Takeaway, though, Quinn Preston tripped up by Cruz, and a penalty call coming. And it'll be our first of the game. Brandon Cruz doesn't like the call, but he's going to the box. We've played 10 minutes of the first. No score, Toledo and Kalamazoo. This is Toledo Walleye Hockey.
Who are the people that serve part-time in the Ohio Army National Guard? We are your neighbors and friends. We are your sons and daughters. Our service is providing us valuable job skills, and it pays up to 100% of our tuition. We're proud to serve our state. We are your Ohio Army National Guard. Learn more about part-time service with the Ohio Army National Guard at nationalguard.com/OH. Sponsored by the Ohio Army National Guard. Aired by the Ohio Association of Broadcasters and this station.
At Charlie's Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, we have you covered during the Jeep Celebration event. If you're looking for a new Jeep Compass, Grand Cherokee, Gladiator, or Wrangler, look no further. With new inventory arriving daily, visit the dealership that offers more choices and better service. Charlie's Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram on the corner of Illinois and Ford Maumee. Charlie'sDodge.com or find us on Facebook.
Doing it different, doing it right. Your home for Walleye Hockey is Toledo's Fox Sports 1230.
Game 1 of the Kelly Cup playoffs. Our division semifinal matchup, Toledo and Kalamazoo. Rally towels are out. Folks are waving them.
The gold towels look good, don't they?
Oh, they do. Quite a sight here in downtown Toledo. This is just game 1 of the Kelly Cup playoffs. Off the draw, it's Joya to control for Kalamazoo as they go to the power play. A power play that during the regular season was 18.6%. That ranked 18th in the league against Toledo's 9th-ranked penalty kill unit. They finished at 81.7%. As Toledo on the battery will up to the line, and Joya forced out to center ice. Kalamazoo had 8 power play goals in 41 tries against Toledo's penalty kill unit. That was actually 19.5%, so better than their overall mark. And Toledo's done a nice job so far. Not really anything happening in this power play to this point. But still plenty of time. Minute 15 as Kalamazoo could set up inside the zone. They've got it over on the far side wall. It's the Kalamazoo Wings. Passel made it over Bradford, top of the left circle. They'll go to Joya. Back to Passel, up to the line. Joya, he'll let a shot go, blocked in front. And a clear all the way down the ice, courtesy of Riley McCourt.
Got to be unselfish in these situations. Blocking shots, getting pucks down the ice, and getting those changes. Good job so far.
Kalamazoo to score.
Lewandowski comes out along with Wilms, Anderson, and Prapavesis. It'll be brought across the line and handled by Kalamazoo as they swing down into the corner. Seifert on his backhand. Set it up to the line. It comes across to Nychuk. Nychuk with a shot. That goes off the leg. Picked up by Adams over on the far side wall. He'll streamline it in behind the net, but gave it right to Matt Anderson. And away it goes to center ice for Lewandowski. As he'll make sure he gets it all the way down. Just 20 seconds left to go in the first power play for either team tonight.
Another block shot on that shift from Mitchell Lewandowski.
Adams. Cross the line, Nychuk. Set it in behind the net. And Kalamazoo will pick it up. Last few seconds of the power play. Cruz ready to come out of the box. Adams has it down in the corner. Power play has expired.
I was talking to myself
Kalamazoo
the entire
still
time,
with a puck and a shot. Hit traffic in
Sorry,
front.
no, I was looking at the main
Away by
Adirondack
Cruz up
game.
to center ice.
I was trying to see if the site I have would have the Kalamazoo game. They only have that game. So
Kalamazoo's going to go the other way. Here they come.
yeah, Maine's
across
up
the line,
1-0
but a
at the end of
turnover
the
there.
first.
We'll set it back to center ice.
Yeah, Conlon Keenan was on that right wing and a left-handed shot. It was tough for him to pull that in. I thought if he would have waited another second and shot that puck, maybe been a little bit more selfish in that situation, he could have got a shot off.
Again, it's the first period, so.
Yeah, centering pass in the Toledo zone is blocked. Hawkins will wind up. Brandon Hawkins to center. Drops Lewandowski. Right circle. He'll throw it in front, and it went off the stick of Bliss and down in behind the net. Popped in front of the Kalamazoo cage, but they've got it. And it'll be carried up the neutral ice. Set in by Brian Chambers. And Kalamazoo will peel away as Toledo has control of the puck. Hawkins able to bring it to center, fired it in, and it wraps around to where the Wings will just tuck it right back out to center. Shots are even at 6. We're even on the scoreboard as well with nothing yet here in game 1 of this series. Long pass ahead, Passel trying to get to it. And it'll be played to Centazzo near side. He'll set it up for Cragg. Trying to bull his way to the front of the net. And Dashke with a poke check late. Knocked that away.
It's a great play by the former Walleye defenseman Derek Dashke. He's had a great year too, hasn't he?
Yeah, he certainly has. Found his stride with Kalamazoo as it's sent right into John Letherman. He'll go ahead and cover. Matter of fact, 16 goals in 72 games this year for Derek Dashke.
His offensive game certainly impressive, but yeah, you can see the physicality on both sides. Both these teams have come out, and if this is what we're going to expect for this series, sign me up. This is good right now.
That certainly is. With 6:18 to go here in the opening period, we've had a heck of a pace to this game, haven't we?
Yeah, you can tell. Well rested, ready to go. Kalamazoo got in yesterday. Both teams ready to go in this thing.
Yep, rested and ready to rock. That's the name of the game. Off the draw, it's gathered in by Graves. He'll set it up to center ice. Sawchuk's on it. Sawchuk sends it rink wide. Chasing after it is Wilms. Down into the offensive zone. Kalamazoo trying to tie it up in behind their own net. It came up the near side wall. Graves with a shot. That got deflected wide. McCourt trying to hold it in. He will.
Kalamazoo.
Brady Gilmore had to go through his stick. It played in behind the net. Redicop there.
Looking for the
Backhanded
first
up
goal
the far
of the
side wall. It's twisted up to the line and knocked down there. Away it goes to center ice for Kalamazoo. They're across the line. Morgan's open. Fired a shot, and John Letherman said no to that.
Nope, Toledo block.
Well, that's one of those plays in transition. You have a defenseman step up, and Riley Sawchuk got himself back. He flips that puck in, but you can tell right now, John Letherman early in this game, he has seen the puck well.
Yeah, he certainly is. Nice stop there. Timeout on the ice. We're scoreless.
What's up? I'm still here.
No, I'm talking about like you.
They're modern-day con artists, and they're the focus of Creating a Con, a true crime anthology podcast. Season 1 spotlights Ray Trapani and his tech startup scam, endorsed by DJ Khaled and Floyd Mayweather, and built on empty promises and millions from built investors.
If someone's like, oh, what's your best way of making money? I don't think start a business. I'm like, oh, we should start some sort of scheme, and I can't help it.
Listen to Creating a Con on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search Creating a Con.
Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds, which could be life-changing. I mean, you could put that money towards that zero-turn lawnmower you've always wanted. And after using its edge-shaping technology to meticulously sculpt the face of the Mona Lisa into your grass, you'll become the undisputed king of Saturday morning lawn care, leaving your neighbor and sworn enemy Gary to question his place in the delicate neighborhood ecosystem. And it's all because you could save money switching at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
It's Anthony Bellino from the Morning Blitz. Join us weekday mornings at 7, right here on Toledo's Fox Sports 1230.
Score, Toledo and Kalamazoo on a Friday night for Game 1 of the Kelly Cup playoffs. And a few teams that have already played some games in this playoff run, including Kansas City and Tulsa, already played twice.
Tulsa actually jumped out to a nice early lead in that first game.
Yeah, they did. Long pass ahead. Nearly caught Lewandowski in the clear. Instead, it's going to go all the way back down and in.
You guys do want to see
the Toledo zone. Ahead it goes quickly to Lewandowski. As he'll Get it to
Toledo
center and
gets
set
2
it down for
games
Bliss
at
along the near
home,
side wall. Bliss
and then
tangled up there,
Kalamazoo will
played
get
up
2
the near
games at
side
home.
wall. McDonald able to shove it out
And
to
then if it
center
goes
ice.
on
It's collected and
past 4
gathered in
games, then
by Kalamazoo. Chambers got it across the line. Set over to the far side wall. Grabbed there by McCourt. McCourt will backhand it ahead. And coming across the line is Bliss. He'll play it in behind the net. It's worked around near side for Kalamazoo. We approach 5 minutes to go in this opening period. Puck is sent all the way down the ice. Toledo will play that. They're through 1 period in Indy. The Fuel with a 1-0 lead over
Come
Wheeling.
on, K-Wings.
In that playoff series, start tonight. Turnover at center. Bradford coming across the line. Bradford with a shot. And Lettman made the save. Save number 9 of this opening period.
Number 9, wow.
As Keenan will drop it deep into the Kalamazoo zone. Big hit on Walters. Nashke flying over on the far side. Squibbed up that wall, but not out yet. Toledo holding it in. Wilms played it in behind the net. Keenan absorbed a blow there from Walters as they battle for it. Came up the far side board. Prapovessis handed it off to Anderson. Matt Anderson set it down into the corner. Craggs centering pass blocked, and Passel able to send it across for Bradford, who will spin back into his own zone.
Don't the NHL
Long feed to
playoffs start
center is
tomorrow?
deflected, and that went up into the netting, so it'll be
Yes,
whistled down.
tomorrow. Yeah. Tyler and I are doing
Time remaining
predictions
exactly
tonight.
4 minutes in this opening period.
Yeah, I would do predictions, but I hate every team except
Face-off
for
will be
Vegas.
at center
So,
ice.
I mean,
Fair enough.
The pace to this game has been fun.
Yeah,
so
there are
far.
some teams I don't
outstanding,
mind,
and it's going
but
both
I get
ways.
it.
I mean, you can see.
I definitely
I
hate
think
Toronto,
early on
so
you
I
can
hope
normally
Toronto
tell
gets eliminated
with John
first round.
Lethleman how locked in he is and how well he's seeing pucks. He has looked outstanding so far. He definitely, I think, is dialed in, and you knew he would be come playoff time.
Oh, no question.
Look at the bracket. Hold on, I'm not sure. I should
he
do
was
research
ready
before I
to
make a
rock.
prediction video with Tyler.
You can even tell watching him in warm-up. Yeah. He was fired up and ready to go. He was 1-3
I don't mind
against the
Winnipeg.
K-Wings during the
I don't
regular
really
season.
mind Dallas.
Not that means he'll be
Vancouver.
at this point.
You're not rooting for
Centering pass
Vancouver?
Right at the side of the net.
No,
it goes,
because
whipped in
I
front
have
of the
some
cage,
history with that.
And Centazzo
with
couldn't
that team.
collect it. Anderson will.
When I
He's
went to
open.
my
Thought about a
first,
shot instead of laid to McCallion. He'll fire, and that
NHL
one high and
game,
wide.
This
And they
guy
lifted up to the line.
started
McCallion,
making crying
nice leap.
faces
He kept it
to
inside the zone.
us as Red
Good height
Wings
on that.
fans.
Adams, though, will get
And
to it
then,
over on the far
straight
side
after
wall for
that,
Kalamazoo.
when
And it gets
Detroit
down.
came back and won.
Wings have
I
it as
flipped
they
off
get
the
across
guy
the
that
line.
did
Quinn
that,
Preston
and he told me to fuck off.
on the breaks there. Dropped it down into the corner.
Yeah, that's
Preston
fair. I
continues to
mean,
work along the wall, set it up
I
over
just
the
figured
line.
because it would
Night
be
shot.
be
Tucked it in
the
behind
you
the
know
net.
I
with
mean,
the
I'm okay.
affiliation.
I'm okay with
Toledo some room to
Vancouver
play
if they win. If
As
they win to win the
McCallion able to
championship,
steer it
props
out
to
to
them.
center
But,
ice.
I mean,
Brendan McCallion.
Yeah, I don't
Picked up
mind
out of the
LA
Southern Professional
Kings.
Hockey League in
I think
January.
I don't know. Probably just because
Not only
the
makes the playoff
Blackhawks have got
roster,
the
but
better
is
of them.
in
I
game one.
can't stand Nashville. Can't stand Edmonton.
Great play by Matt Anderson there. Wow.
Yeah, just to knock it away, and it allows
Can't
Brandon
stand the
Hawkins to
entire
steer
top
it
right.
out to
Florida,
neutral ice.
Tampa,
At
Boston,
center ice,
Toronto
it's
is just
knocked down
like,
there. Bliss trying
man.
to send it down
Don't
into
like the Bruins.
Toledo
Don't like the
zone or the
Leafs.
Kalamazoo zone. That was
Definitely
fun.
don't like either Florida team because they're in Florida.
And with that,
I
Toledo
don't
Can't stand
center
Florida.
Capitals.
Pete back into their
hate
own
the
zone. They'll
Capitals.
get it up to center. Bliss able to weave his
That's
way across
fair.
the line. Plays it
I don't
down
love
into
the
corner.
Canes either.
Lewandowski's
And
there.
the two New York teams,
Batted
I
free.
have no
Nightchuck
feelings.
will pick it up. Nightchuck set it over on the far side wall. Cypher
But yeah, I'd
has
say
it.
I'm
That's
probably
poked
rooting for
away,
Vancouver.
And it's gathered in
Um,
by Passel. He'll get it to center ice.
Yeah, I'm just
Flips it
not
down,
rooting for
Lettman
Nashville.
out of his
I'm
net.
not rooting for
Settles it for Graves.
um
And
anyone
Graves
in
plays
the,
it up
in
the
the top
center.
right
Sawchuck
on their
got it across
website
the
here.
line, left for
And
Gilmore. Gilmore
that Florida,
fired a
Tampa,
shot blocked by
Boston,
Dashky.
Toronto. Ugh,
Under 2 to play here in the opening period.
terrible.
Bradford controls to center ice. Eric Bradford getting it across the line. Backhanded it well wide.
I don't like
As
Boston.
I really
he'll
should
pick
learn
it
the
up, he'll
division.
Keep it inside the zone.
I don't
Gabriel's
like
on it.
Boston mostly because
And Grant Gabriel will carry to
of,
center. Left it Sawchuck.
Marchand.
Goes rink wide. Gilmore a
Frickin'
shot
rat.
blocked by Redicott.
Well, yeah, what did he do?
He's
As it
just a-
comes
What in
up the near
particular?
side wall.
he's just a
Rapovessis
fucking
tucked it
dick.
down into the corner.
That's fair.
All the
It'll
time,
spin
like
free, and
you know,
it's gathered in
he gets
by
hit and then he
Kalamazoo.
starts
Long pass
talking
out to
crap,
center.
and then
That
he
nearly
gets hit
caught
again,
Morgan
and
into
he
the clear.
just
He will get to into it.
Crying
on his own, though, in the the Toledo zone. Center rink wide. Redicop thought about stepping
I
up
understand.
and saw Chuck play instead. Minute 10 to go here in period number 1. Anderson's on it.
I don't know. I mean, it's easy to hate Boston. You know.
Prapavesis has it.
I mean,
Prapavesis carrying to center. Sets up Centazzo. He'll fire, and that got deflected high and wide.
Wow, I can't even know his name.
And it's pushed out. This should go the link for icing against Kalmazoo, and it will with 50.1 seconds left to go in period one.
Those last two rushes down the ice just show you how these two teams can beat you in transition.
First round pick for Chicago, like when?
Turnover, they were able to get a chance, and then Toledo right there. They pick up a
so last year,
teams can make you pay very quickly
Bedard,
in transition hockey.
I don't like Bedard, but I hate Marchand more than I hate Bedard.
Shots are 9-6 in favor of Kalmazoo.
Yeah, I mean,
50.1 to go.
I don't know. Bedard's like 19, and the only
period one.
I don't know.
On the board as Kalamazoo has it. Wings will get it up to center ice.
Nychuk. Sooner or later, I probably will start liking him.
He'll go into the corner, trying to center
he's,
it. Morgan was there, got blocked.
I don't know.
And a shot, Nordquist, and a chance there, got deflected wide.
That's fair.
Preston's on it. Sharp angle shot, and a save by Letherman. Worked up to the line. Nychuk's on it again. Shot from the blue line, tipped by Preston, but well wide.
I just don't. My dislike for. It's weird. My brother's a Penguins fan for. I don't know why. Like, I mean, I grew up in Michigan, and for the reason I'm a Blackhawks fan is because, like, you know, my aunt has season tickets. When my dad played NHL in college, he always played for the Blackhawks. You know, like, there's a strong family history. And
good chances there on both ends.
So that's why I chose them. It's like, I don't know, that's the same reason I chose the Tigers. I didn't choose them because I lived here. I chose them because that's who the people around me like. But my brother just chose the Penguins. I don't know why, but he's a Penguins fan and a Kraken fan, and he's the same way for baseball and football too. Like, he's Steelers and Seahawks and Pirates and Mariners, which, yeah, I don't know how that works. I don't know how that happens, but.
Coming into the playoffs.
I'm a Red Wings
at the line is a shot by Graves that got through, but is gloved by Hunter Vorva, and he'll hold on with 3.2 seconds left to go in this opening period.
Mitch Lewandowski got high stick. He thought there should have been a penalty call. He looks over
at
the referee. They say,
no, I understand rooting for the latest expansion team as well. I'm more just like, I don't know why he picked Pittsburgh and Seattle sports when, I don't know. We have been to those cities.
Four forwards for the last 3.2 as Sawchuk tries to win the draw.
Team for sports. Now they just need their basketball team to come back.
They'll line it up. Bradford on the other side. Bradford wins it. Dashke will take it
I
down.
mean, I don't know. I mean, if NBA is only at 30, they could get 2 more. But I don't know who would move, you know.
I'll tell you what, for the amount of action in that first, it
like
probably should have had something on the board. But we don't.
They could easily expand and they'd be fine, but I just don't know if they don't expand who moves out there, you know.
And that is the end of the first period. Walleye 0, Wings 0. Shot on goals, the Wings have 11 versus Walleye 6. So the Wings have put more shots on goal than
like the self-leveling laser
the Walleye
for just $159.98. Plus, shop the Connect socket set for just $49.98. Get Klein tools in-store and online today. Because Lowe's knows tools.
Because you would think
Lowe's
the Walleye would have more shots on goal.
Who are the people that serve part-time in the Ohio Army National Guard? We are your neighbors and friends. We are your sons and daughters. Our service is providing us valuable job skills, and it pays up to 100% of our tuition. We're proud to serve our state. We are your Ohio Army National Guard. Learn more about part-time service with the Ohio Army National Guard at nationalguard.com/OH. Sponsored by the Ohio Army National Guard, aired by the Ohio Association of Broadcasters and this station.
You're listening to Toledo Walleye Hockey on Toledo's Fox Sports Radio 1230.
Here in downtown Toledo, a jam-packed Huntington Center tonight. The Toledo Walleye, the Kalamazoo Wings, scoreless after one period of play. Matt Milzak, Jordan Strack here in the broadcast booth. Let's get our corner dental check-in going. And joining us just outside the locker room right now is Toledo Walleye assistant coach Alden Hirschfeld. Alden, when you look at this first period of play, Wow, it was entertaining. We saw these two teams. We told you they could skate before the game, Alden, and it looked like it. They were flying out there, didn't you think?
Yeah, there was a lot of pace to it. I mean, that's what you'd expect off of game one into the playoffs. A lot up and down, a lot of speed, guys trying to do their jobs, do things. So, just regroup, make sure everybody's focused on their job, and be ready to go.
Hirsch, I know one point of emphasis was limiting them in transition. They got a couple chances there in transition. How do you guys limit that as the game goes forward?
Well, we got to count numbers, see where their guys are at, and we also got to be strong on the puck. We can't be, trying to do too much individually or, turning pucks over versus just getting it in behind them and going to work.
And multiple times, Alden, you guys had control of the puck inside their zone, and you could see them. The way they protect that front of the net is pretty impressive. How do you break through that a lot?
Yeah, they tighten it up there and take away that slot. We got to get possession and get our feet moving. That way we can cause some disturbance and get a little bit of open ice. If you beat your guy and you move it quick, it's going to create another layer to be open.
All right,
I choose Toronto because I know Toronto's not going to go any further.
Yep, thanks, guys.
All right, best of luck the rest of the way. Alden Hirschfeld joining us here after one period of play. It is eye-opening when you watch some of the mirror images of these two teams, and it can be on display. We saw that a lot in that first period.
Well, in boxing,
they won in 1967, so that's not
You're seeing
that
a great
long.
fight here because the two styles are so similar. It's going to be fun to watch the chess match and the adjustments that both of these coaches make as this game goes along and as the series goes along.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun for sure. We're going to see some
almost
big-time
60 years.
games coming into the Huntington
57
Center over the course of the playoffs. This is the place to be, right?
Listen, I said it's the hottest ticket in town. We've got NFL players. We've got potential NFL players. Everybody wants to be here, and we've got a big one coming up next.
Yeah, we certainly do. Stay tuned for that. That's your tease. So don't go anywhere.
Business,
that's right. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here to the Huntington Center. Scoreless after one. Toledo and Kalmazoo. This is Toledo Walleye Hockey.
This is Toledo Walleye Hockey.
Hey, if you're listening to me right now, I have one thing every business needs most. Attention.
Honest, guys,
think about it. We
really
swipe and scroll past stuff all day. But when we're driving, cooking, and working out, we're also listening. That's the magic of audio at iHeart. We're in your next customer's ears while they're living life and listening, just like you are right now.
You don't like the Toledo Rockets?
Listen up today using radio, digital, and podcasts. Visit iHeartAdvertising.com. That's iHeartAdvertising.com.
Okay, true stories from Huntington customers with Bobby.
Always make it to the championship game.
Tell us what happened, Bobby.
When my wife passed away, she did all the finances. She took care of everything. At the time,
save some for the rest of us.
I needed all the help in the world.
Yeah, I understand. I understand hating the
I
top
didn't
dog.
expect all the help.
I don't know. Just a lot of family. I have a lot of family from Toledo.
Much needed.
So it's easy for me to like Toledo and Bowling Green. But soon I will be at Western, hopefully. So.
You'll be able to see them a lot. Internet with unlimited data and the best streaming
Yeah.
entertainment.
Well, I'm only there for a year.
50 channels from TiVo Plus, including our all-new BCS and
So I'll get all. I need to see actually what their football schedule is
to the Blade for only $49.99
for 2025.
Buckeye Broadband is this area's
Wait.
only 10 gig fiber optic network, bringing you unmatched speed and reliability. Call 419
I think 2020. Yeah. So 2024. Let me look.
BuckeyeBroadband.com for complete offer details.
2024. They play at Wisconsin and at Ohio State.
Yeah, with her head. I could tell right
face
away
two
something
Big
was
Ten teams
wrong.
back to back. Are you
They took a
kidding me?
picture of my head at the ER.
Yeah.
They used a special
Then they play Bethune Cookman. They're off. They're at Marshall. And then the conference schedule at Ball State, Akron, at Buffalo, Kent State, NIU, at Bowling Green, at Central, against Eastern. So there's no Toledo game next year. 2025, the season I'll be there.
Lowe's knows pros need the right tools for every job. That's why
Yeah,
we sell
so they will
the
play.
largest
They do
in-store
have
selection of Klein
a
tools
home game
anywhere.
against Toledo
Find new items launching
in
exclusively
2025.
at
So they
Lowe's,
play at Michigan
like the
State,
self-leveling
and they
laser
play
level
North
for
Texas
just
and Rhode Island, and they play at
$159.98.
Illinois.
Plus,
And
shop
then the
the
conference
Connect
schedule hasn't
socket
been
set for
decided
just
yet. The opponents have.
Get Klein tools
They'll have
in-store
at
or
Akron,
online
at Eastern,
today,
at Miami,
because
at
Lowe's
Northern
knows
Illinois.
tools.
And their home games are
Lowe's knows
Central,
pros.
Toledo, Ohio, and Ball
Don't miss
State.
Dan Patrick weekdays at 9.
So-
Toledo's Fox Sports
Central
1230.
Michigan
Now
game
back to
every
Walleye
Western
Hockey.
Michigan fan goes to. That's the big game.
Walleye and the Kalamazoo Wings.
Yeah, I'll try.
We said it's the hottest ticket in town.
I'll see what
Everybody
happens.
wants to be here in downtown
I'll probably
Toledo.
come up here for the MSU
this guy?
Western
This is
game too.
unbelievable. Yeah,
I
you
wanna
sit
go to
down.
the MSU
This is Storm
game, but
Norton,
there's gonna
by
be a
the
lot
way,
of
who
people
played at
just-
Whitmer, played at the University of Toledo, and is now playing in the
It's not
NFL. Yeah, see, they can. That's much better actually. That works out. I've known you for a
So
long
is the
time.
MSU Western
Every
game,
time we've ever talked,
or
this
just
is
an
an
MSU
issue.
football
Like,
game in general?
You're just tall. It is what it is.
MSU football in general,
all
to be
right,
honest.
so what's up with you? I know you just
MSU
signed with the Atlanta
football
Falcons
has
once
just
again.
gone down
What's
the
going
hill.
on with you?
This is
Yeah,
the
I
true
mean, like
Yeah.
I said, we just started OTAs here a couple weeks ago, so doing our little spring training program, kind of get the weekends off. So I figured, catch the first walleye game of the playoffs, and back in the U-Haul up, and I'll be driving back down this weekend.
It only makes sense that.
No, I do have. I might end up with a free ticket, so
it does. And
I'll let you know.
I gotta say, it kind of hurt me when they
I'll keep you in
changed the
mind
name,
because
I definitely have memories
the
as a
last
kid
couple games of
kinda
the
going to
season
sports
nobody
arena
goes,
and
so
having them being named the Storm, it was definitely pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely. When you were at Whitmer and you're playing and you're always the biggest guy on the field basically your entire life. Did you ever envision though that you'd be playing this many years in the NFL and you'd still have the football career going?
I mean, definitely not. You always have kind of that dream as a kid, of making it to the NFL, but to really kind of sit down and be like, wow, going into year 8, kind of how fast it's gone. But I'm super fortunate for the experiences I've had. And
there, I'll go back at I'll see what they're talking about at 8:03, or when it says start of the second period. I'll put it back on. Again, sorry guys, I was taking a little bit longer. I had to eat real quick. I had Costco's pizza. Pretty good. I gotta go back to my chat because I bet people were chatting. Nope, no one was. No one's even on here. Great. It's alright. Maybe they're just waiting for me to play Poppy's Playtime again, because I technically haven't beat Chapter 3. I feel bad. Oh well, I'll do it sometime. I have a lot of things to do. You guys don't realize that it's hard being a YouTuber sometimes. So far, how long have we been on? 1 hour 26. Hour 26. My dog is currently barking at the moment. I can hear him. Bark. Because I think my dad's home. Oh, well, you guys don't want to see that, do you? Alright. Why? Oh, that's what I was doing. Shoot. Okay, go back. There we go. Alright. If you guys watching this want to know all the teams, here are the teams that are in the ECHL. So today is the 19th, so 6 days. My sister's the day I'm going to the Chicago Cubs game, the pitcher for the Astros is going to be none other than former Detroit Tiger Justin Verlander.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm not even kidding.
Wow.
Which is shocking because Verlander, that's a legend Tiger right there.
Yeah.
So I wish I had something Detroit. I mean, I could have him sign my frickin' Lions helmet, but I don't know. I used to have hold on, maybe I do. Nope, those are Jack NASCAR ones. I'll have to look tomorrow or something. I know I have.
All right.
I know I have a Detroit Tigers Justin Verlander card. See if he can sign that. If he can, that'd be dope. Because like I said, people don't realize this, but the only person I like on the Houston Astros is Justin Verlander. Only person. Justin Verlander is a GOAT, in my opinion, for the MLB. Sadly, he never got his ring in Detroit. Almost did.
G Network and unlimited data, and you get to choose who joins your family plan starting as low as $25 a line.
Does it have to be family?
It can be family or people you like.
Get more lines and more savings. Switch to Straight Talk for family plan starting as low as $25 a line per month for 4 lines. Find us at Walmart and StraightTalk.com. For network management practices, visit StraightTalk.com. Family plan discount with 4 lines, all on the Silver Unlimited plan. Taxes and fees apply.
Don't miss the Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon, Toledo's Fox Sports 1230. Now back to Walleye Hockey.
First period intermission report brought to you as always by Huntington and by Corner Dental. Welcome you back here in the broadcast booth. Matt Milzak alongside Jordan Strack.
I'm glad to have somebody more normal size next to me.
I got to give you a lot of credit. That was awesome that you did not have him sit down until we started.
Yeah, he even said to me, he goes, "Hey, am I going to be able to be in frame?" I go, "Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out."
Hey, I was just happy to meet him because he started his pro career with the Detroit Lions.
Your Detroit Lions.
Right,
Absolutely.
my Detroit Lions. That's right. So I was excited for it, but great job on the interview as always. Really cool. And I'm glad we had the chair.
Thank goodness we had it just sitting there. It worked out
just
perfect.
Ready to go.
Yeah.
Because that was quite a scene.
Yeah, no, it was great. I've known Storm for a long time, and like I said during the interview, the kid never forgets where he came from. He always wants to come back to Toledo. He has a house here. Just a great kid.
Yeah, I just like the fact that you were even on a riser. And it's still
come on now.
All right.
Come on now.
All right, let's jump into the highlights from that first period. Let's transition back to hockey here. All right, here we go. We saw the physical play that you expect when we get to this time of the year.
Yeah, it's part of it, and it's going to be on both sides, and I thought the Walleye responded nicely to it. I mean, Kalamazoo's probably known a little bit more for that kind of play. The Walleye were able to handle it, and John Leffman, I thought, really looked locked in. Got a little help there from a post, which, you always want to think that when you can. Not even a shot on goal.
But if you're locked in, you either make the save or it hits the post.
Yep, absolutely. And I thought Kalamazoo probably had the better of the chances in the first period. I think the Walleye are going to have to figure that out. This was probably their best chance of the period, though, when Oren Centazzo tried to catch him in a change a little bit. Wanted to go short side there on Hunter Vore, but not able to get it done.
And there you look at the stats after one period of play. 11 shots for Kalamazoo. They had the last 5 in the period, by the way, on net. Toledo had 6 in that opening frame. Toledo was shorthanded one time, and their penalty kill was dynamite. Didn't even allow a shot on that power play.
Yeah, I thought the PK was really good. That's going to be a big thing throughout this series. Walleye are going to have to find a way to create more chances, but not just that, get bodies in front, and you're going to have to get some tips and rebounds and probably go to some greasy areas to try to get some goals here against Hunter Vorba. The first one in this game, I think, is going to be big to kind of set the tone.
Yeah, it certainly is, especially with how good Kalamazoo is when they have the lead and how much they can really shut down a game. That's why that getting in front, making them have to play a little bit different, will certainly be key going forward for Toledo. We're in a scoreless game after one period of play. If you're ready for period number 2, the Walleye look like they are. We are as well. Here we go to the second when we return. This is Toledo Walleye Hockey.
Hey, it's Toby from Wendy's. Picture a Baconator. The 6 strips of Applewood smoked bacon, the hot and juicy beef, the melty American cheese, the pretzel bun. Wait, pretzel bun? A pretzel Baconator. And it's only here for a limited time? This changes everything. Like what I'm going to order today. And tomorrow. And the next day.
You don't really need to hear me at all.
Choose wisely.
So,
choose Wendy's pretzel
don't worry about it.
Today.
Limited time only at participating U.S. Wendy's.
But
have you transformed your life in the years since being convicted of a crime? A pardon could help expand your career choices and increase volunteer opportunities.
Give me one
join fellow Ohioans who have received a pardon with free support from our experts. Learn more at That's OhioExpeditedPardon.org. Sponsored by the Ohio Governor's Expedited Pardon Project in cooperation with OAB and this station.
A Fifth Third Better means we put in 166.7%.
What does that mean?
Well, at Fifth Third Bank, our name equals 166.7%. So that's how hard we work. That means free checking, no hidden fees, and helping to protect your identity.
Explain it in baseball terms?
It's a home run.
Basketball terms?
It's a slam dunk.
Football.
Touchdown.
Highlight?
Buzzball.
Cricket.
Golden duck.
Wow, guess that really is a Fifth Third Better.
That's what a Fifth Third Better means. This is banking a Fifth Third Better. Fifth Third Bank, National Association member FDIC.
Ohio's oldest dairy celebrates Tilly, the Toft Dairy cow. For 5 generations, Toft Spokes cow has always been a symbol of wholesomeness and the Toft secret family recipe. Tilly now gets her own trio of exciting new ice cream flavors. Toft's exclusive chocolate, vanilla, and peanut butter Tilly Tracks, each enrobed with thick fudge swirls and chocolate-covered peanut butter-filled Tilly cows. Try all 3 new Tilly Tracks flavors wherever you buy Toft Dairy products, because whenever you see Tilly the cow, you know it's Toft's one quality, Tilly approved.
Youth. They say it's wasted on the young. But what they really mean is, wouldn't it be nice if you could move and feel like you used to, but with the maturity you have now? None of us can be 18 again. But you don't have to accept shoulder, knee, or hip pain as the price of getting older. With the region's top orthopedic surgeons and hospital care tailored to orthopedic recovery, ProMedica can get you back to doing the things you love most. Visit promedica.org/ortho to stop hurting and start living.
Find us on Facebook anytime. Fox Sports 1230. Now back to Walleye Hockey.
All right, back here in downtown Toledo, the Huntington Center. Buzzing here in Game 1 of the Kelly Cup playoffs. As Toledo and Kalmazoo line up for period number 2. During the regular campaign, Kalmazoo was 12-9 when tied after one period of play. Toledo was 16-4-3. And a big reason why their record was so good was because they really outscored opponents in the second. Jordan, it ended up being their best period. 113 goals for, 77 goals against for Toledo. We talk a lot about the third, but the second period was very key for them all season long.
I like where your head's at, Matt. Let's go get a goal here.
I'm with you as David Kiefer brings it across the line. Kalamazoo was a +9 in the second, 75-64. As Lewandowski sets it across, Hawkins going to fire. Big blast, saved by Borva. Rebound came over to Lewandowski. He sent it wide of the net, bounced all the way up to the line. Prapavesis on it there with a shot from the blue line. Tipped by Bliss in front, but that circled wide. Along the near side wall, it's bumped up to the line. Prapavesis pass, though, it hit the heel of his stick and bounced back to neutral. And that's where it'll be played by Toledo as Bliss will drive it in. And Toledo going to start changing things up. Gabriel losing an edge down to the ice. He went, so it'll be picked up. Prapavesis going back into his own zone. Pass ahead, tipped by Craggs. Across the line it goes, and Walters will flag that down over on the far side wall.
The period just started.
Played off the window, and that's going to slide down the near side board. Morgan
going
able to get it
down.
across the line. Looked like for a moment there that Preston was offside, but doesn't matter. Toledo played it out anyway. Morgan will get it to neutral ice, and it's deflected there. Goes all the way over to the far side wall. Gabriel absorbed a bump there, and it's Prapavesis to drop it back. Dorn Centazzo's going to wind up. Centazzo trying to slide through the neutral zone. Gets across the line, into the left circle. Wanted to go behind the net. Walters stood him up, took him down. And it'll be Morgan to play for Kalamazoo. Got up towards the line. Cruz nearly picked his pocket, but Dashke was there to take it. Gave it to Preston.
Okay.
Coming across the line, Quinn Preston puts on the brakes.
By the way,
there.
if you need to
Goes
go
right
at
by
all,
Dashke.
just go
He's
ahead
open
and
in the
let me
right
know, and
circle.
you can
Backhanded
go
right
ahead.
through the crease, and it
Of
comes
course.
up the far side wall. Held in by Kalamazoo as they've got it. Pass coming
Kalamazoo
near
has
side.
the
Dashke
puck.
able to get to it. Played it in
I'll
behind
probably
the net.
leave at the end of the second.
He'll get over to
Okay,
Preston.
yeah, no problem.
Preston, low rim of the left circle, a shot. Steered away by Letherman. Preston gets it again, just outside the left circle. Plays it in behind the net to Morgan. Morgan trying to swing in front. Dropped it there. Tied up was Adams. Nice defensive play on the back check by Wilms. And Toledo able to get it out to center. Well, Toledo gets a little bit of pressure. Kalamazoo follows suit. As the puck goes off the netting. Inside the
Also, I just texted my sister. She just texted back that if there's still tickets up, I might be going to the Toledo versus Kalamazoo Wings game in Kalamazoo before we go to Chicago.
On the 24th?
Yeah, because on the 25th we go to Chicago. So then most likely right after we have to get home, go straight to bed because the baseball game the next day is at 1.
Well, I mean, it's still 2 o'clock your time, you know? It's at 1 Central, so you still have an hour extra.
True, actually, yeah. But still, we want to get there before, the line gets huge or whatever.
Of course.
McCourt put the brakes on, let a shot go, but that's deflected by Chambers up and out of play. And it'll be whistled down.
The face-offs is one thing they really like about Wilms' game.
So now?
Right now, it looks like there are still seats. I don't know where you usually like to sit.
We just sit anywhere, to be honest with you.
You can still sit in the 4th row behind the... like, where... Do you remember where I sat on the game we went to?
Yeah, so, like... It's, like, near the same place
you can still sit there.
Oh.
You can still sit, towards the top of a lot of sections. It's definitely not going to sell out in the next, by the end of the night. So,
yeah,
you'll be fine.
Especially if Kalamazoo wins this game or the next game, people will probably get more tickets for the 4th game.
Yeah.
And again, if you guys haven't watched the episode on the ECHL playoffs, this would be a shocker if Kalmazoo was to beat Toledo in the series. And I will say that I'm wrong if Kalmazoo wins wins the series, because technically I have Kalmazoo losing the series.
Yeah.
On the brakes, down in the corner, laid it out to center ice. Hawkins has it. Gave way to Lewandowski. Lewandowski coming across the line, got a shot off, but tipped away by Redekop, who deadened that one. We're racing towards 4 minutes gone here in period 2. They get over to Prapovessis. He'll play it up the near side wall, and it is out to center. Josh Passel picked it up, left it
keep
back
resetting
to
it.
Off for Joya. Joya will drive it in from center. That'll slide all the way over to the far side wall, and Prapovessis coming to get it. And it'll be twisted up the near side board, and out it goes. Lewandowski will get to center ice. He'll lay it deep. Cruz to chase after it. Brandon Cruz upended as he went down into the corner, and handled by Walters. Walters steers it up to center ice. Kiefer got it across the line. Matt Anderson to flag it down. He's got it back in his own end. Matt Anderson sent it up the near side board, but it's taken away by Passel.
I want to hear that goal.
Got down into the corner, and it knocked away. And Toledo will clear with nearing 5 minutes gone here in period 2.
5 minutes already gone.
Dashke able to lay it down into the Toledo zone. And Craggs sets it to center. Across the line, Toledo Centazzo off to Craggs, and his one-timer deflected to the corner.
I swear, if they have to go to a shootout for the first game...
Looking for Morgan on the far side wall. He's going to take a hit there. Comes across. Sawchuk.
Do they still go to the shootout in playoff games? I thought they just play continuous overtime.
I think, actually, yeah. They play continuous overtime. Never mind.
By Riley Sawchuk, but you can see just how difficult Kalamazoo can make.
No, I got tripped up as well when I went to postseason games for Michigan State, and I was expecting them to, I was expecting them to trot out for 3-on-3. Then they brought the Zamboni out and then did a whole intermission. So yeah, it went like 13 more minutes until Michigan State won the game, but it was like 6:13 left in the fourth, the whole period. So I mean, it went 13 something minutes.
Ryan, if you're watching this, can you hear me?
Riley Sawchuk saw a little bit of time with Grand Rapids.
I'm trying as much as I can to make this so that people can hear me.
Him hopping in on this line with Gilmore.
No wonder it's all the way down. Maybe that's it.
At all. Riley Sawchuk was up in GR, and
maybe that was it.
The two youngsters came in, and they're fitting in nicely so far.
How about now?
An all-rookie line right there is McCourt with a shot that's blocked from the blue line. And it'll be set up for Preston. Preston coming across the line into the right circle. Set it across Morgan. Back for Preston. And he couldn't get a shot off. He had a look. It's sent down into the corner. Adams left for Quinn Preston. Preston on his backhand. Takes it up near the line. Sets it to the blue line for Nordquist. Back to Preston. Preston tried to roll it in front. That's blocked. And it'll be grabbed by McCourt. He'll play it out. And away comes Wilm. Across the line. Put on the brakes and sent it across. And he missed everybody.
He wanted Doucette, I think, on that back post. It was a good idea.
And it just didn't come to fruition as Morgan fired a shot. Then he got another look.
Ooh.
And a shoulder save Letterman. Bliss trying to dance past the check. And he'll backhand it across the
I'll
line.
definitely be watching the highlights for this game.
Starts a line change. 6.5.
Unless nothing happens.
Period 2. Doherty sent it out to center ice. Seifert had it knocked away, and it's grabbed by Doherty again. Doherty coming across the line for Kalmazoo. Set it rink wide, wanted Justin Taylor. He'll get to it, backhanded it down into the corner. Grabbed by Prampavesis. Michael Prampavesis played it up to center for Lewandowski. Lewandowski coming across the line. Dropped it there, Hawkins. He'll fire a shot, and deflecting that out of play is Hunter Vorva. Shoulder save. And we get a timeout on the ice. 13-14 to go. We're in period 2.
13-14 left to go.
No goals yet. We're scoreless. This is Toledo Walleye Hockey.
Should pop up as that. Oh. But Kalamazoo right now has 14 shots on goal versus the Toledo Walleyes 10. So far Toledo is winning the second period 4-3 on shots on goal. I'm surprised Kalamazoo didn't get a goal the first period, having 11 shots on goal. That just proves that the goalies are good. No one cares about Floyd Mayweather and DJ Khaled. Another one.
Your best way of making money. I don't think start a business. I'm like, oh, we should start some sort of scheme, and I can't help it.
Listen to Creating a Con on America's
another
podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search Creating a Con. The only sports radio show to talk Walleye hockey is the Fox Sports Morning Blitz. Weekday mornings at 7 on Toledo's Fox Sports 1230.
Friday night in downtown Toledo. Same two teams tomorrow, best of 7 series. These two teams only played each other 13 times during the regular campaign.
13 times, just imagine that. 13 times against these two teams in the regular campaign.
No, not at all. Grant Gabriel with a shot right off the draw. Went off a leg, came to Cruz. He'll turn and fire. Missed it high and wide. Held in Centanzo, off to Prampavesis, back to Centanzo. Sends it down near side corner. Grabbed there by Grant Gabriel, centering feed. And that bounced right in front of the net. Vorva's forced to hold on to it as it nearly popped right to Brandon Cruz for a good effort right at the side of the net.
That was a great read by Grant Gabriel, cutting to that back door and then throwing the puck out front, but it was also a terrific feed from Oren Centazzo up at the point. He saw Gabriel jumping in there, and then Brandon Cruz had a couple shots on that shift there. Walleye buzzing a little bit here. It's opened up a little bit. There's been a couple more chances, that's for sure.
Yeah, they're up to 11 shots on goal, already with 5 in this period. Chopping the line, went high and wide. Prampavesis let it go. Shots are 5-3 in this frame. Centering pass in front of the net, and that was knocked away.
And score! No, I'm just kidding. I'm just waiting for that noise. And he scores! Since I'm listening to Toledo, it'll be like, and scores. But I swear, if you're listening to Kalamazoo Wings hockey,
Gabriel left it for Craggs. Back for Gabriel down in the
perfect.
Corner. Bothered there by Dashke. Played up to the line. Craggs, he's on it. Big blast there. Went high and wide.
And he scores!
To the corner. Keeper sets it up the near side wall. Bradford got it out to center. It'll slide all the way back into the Toledo end, and then it's deflected off the stick of Craggs at center, and that'll slide into the Toledo bench.
Walleye defensemen do such a good job of jumping up into the play, especially in the offensive zone, but that means your forwards have to be very responsible, and the Walleye did a good job getting back there. Brandon Cruz did a very good job getting back checking, and getting that puck right back.
Face-off will be just outside that Kalmazoo blue line.
8
minutes gone. Period 2.
Sweet
That's in the second period.
Caroline.
As it's played up the far side.
Also, I don't think people notice this. Toledo is on a 14-game win streak.
Wow.
Yeah. 14. That proves why they were second place.
Turned away by Letherman. Taylor Gauthier is up with Scranton.
So
they've got a
Kalmazoo could break it right here.
Till maybe he's back, shot right on, and a stop by Letherman, and he'll hold it.
Part of this league, though, especially it gets very interesting this time of year when you like to have everybody, all your guys ready to go, and it's one thing this Walleye team actually isn't going to have to deal with for the first time in a long time is maybe potentially getting a guy back late after Grand Rapids gets eliminated. The team they've got is the team that we're going with. It's a rare thing actually in this league to see the stability that we're going to have with this roster the rest of the way.
Yeah, you got to go back quite a while from the last time you weren't seeing guys filter in as the playoffs went along.
Yep, absolutely.
Face-off will be to the right.
Saying Marcus Vella came back after 2 series.
Yep.
Or in the second series a couple years ago.
Yeah, it's happened a lot. You got to go way back, actually.
Let's go K-Wings.
I think you have to go back to
Let's go K-Wings.
As Adams is on.
Let's go.
Oh, for the record, Gary, when I know you have the video, but there is a soundboard goal horn as well.
Preston's on it there for Kalmazoo. Laid it to the line.
Oh, there is?
Yeah. I can play it if you like. It's for this server, so.
I don't.
Drive that was blocked, went in behind the net.
Pretty loud, but I'll play it.
Sent it up to the blue line.
Yeah, go ahead and play it.
It down into the corner. Morgan, a centering pass. He missed Adams. He had him open.
Sorry, I played it twice. Oops.
No, you're good. No, I played it too, so that actually helps a little bit. I'll do that for the K-Wings and then for the
yeah.
For the
That's Chicago's horn, but I put it everywhere.
It's all right.
Detroit, when I put it there, that was when Detroit had the terrible horn, but I've heard they improved it.
Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah. I just when I went there, it was like that recording of the Joe Louis one, and it didn't really work at all.
Oh yeah, no, I don't really like that one. Also, sorry guys that this turned off. The thing decided to take a crap. So let's see if Kalmazoo Wings Hockey has their thing on. Because now
I'll have to see. I'll have to see about going back to LCA. Because I don't know when the Blackhawks game will be next year. Well, I don't know, because I could go to the duel in Detroit for MSU hockey. I could see if the PWHL is in town. Because they did a game in Detroit this year, and it sold really well.
See, what's weird is when I went to go to the Vancouver game versus Detroit, that was the day of Michigan State versus Michigan, and my sister didn't know that.
Yeah, it was.
So we were like, man, she would have gotten tickets to both if she would have knew that.
Right, yeah. I'd have to see because if there's a doubleheader next year, I might as well go to a Red Wings game, you know?
Yeah.
Even though I'm not a fan, I mean, I'm already out there.
Yeah, just don't wear a Chicago Blackhawks.
I just wear my MSU stuff.
Yeah. Why is this not working? Station links. Play.
But I did enjoy going to LCA in 2023 for Blackhawks at Red Wings. It's a nice arena. It's definitely nicer than the United Center. But don't tell Tyler I said that. No, it's a lot better. The United Center's not bad at all, but it's not, and it's new and it's nice, but it doesn't have like the same kind of environment.
Sorry to cut you off real quick, but guys, everyone, guess what? K-Wings score! A goal for the K-Wings, Aiden McDonald, with an assist on Evan Daughtery and Michael Jirax at 9:50. Kalamazoo leads with 9 minutes, 7 seconds, 1-0. So let me reset that picture for you guys, and bippity boppity boom. 1-0 Kalamazoo. That's probably why. I hate this so much. I'm still trying to find Toledo's. Here, let me see if YouTube is doing that. Kalmazoo wings thing. Because usually they would have it. But I don't know why they're not having it today. It's bullcrap. But oh well, I'm not gonna worry about it. So right now you're not hearing anything. Because I have to go click on everything to just listen to the game. Yay. Play. Please. Thank you.
Here in period 2. And you see the trip on Riley Sawchuk.
Matt, there's been a lot of stuff that has been let go in this game. Sawchuk there, I mean, I guess, to me, it's a play on. But it doesn't matter what I think.
Nope. It was called by the officiating crew down at ice level. Timeout on the ice. We'll be back to the Huntington.
There will be a walleye penalty. Another walleye penalty. Riley Sawchuk with a tripping call, minor 2 minute at 11:52.
The melty American cheese, the pretzel bun.
There are already 2 tripping calls for the Toledo Walleye.
Pretzel Baconator, and it's only here for a limited time. This changes everything. Like what I'm gonna order today.
Let's see here.
And the next day, and the next day. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's Pretzel Baconator today.
Limited time only at participating U.S. Wendy's.
Hey, if you're listening to me right now, I have one thing every business needs most. Attention. Think about it. We swipe and scroll past stuff all day, but when we're driving...
So, let me just say again, at 9:50 in the second period, goal by the Kalamazoo Wings. Aiden McDonald gets the goal with assisted by Evan Daughtery and Michael Horox. I guess what his name is. Because I know it's not Joyox. He has to be a different person, but...
Down Toledo, a standing room only crowd. We can only anticipate here. Haven't seen our paid figure yet, but we will. I'm assuming, being the way the regular season transpired, we'll be in that.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see the folks standing along underneath the video board. That's generally your indicator.
Yep, that's a good one. So Toledo's short-handed. Riley Sawchuk with a tripping call. Sam Cragg's going to try to change it short-handed. And he hit it up high in the mask area there of Hunter Vorba, but he made the stop. Played up to center, and Graves going to drive it right back in. Kalamazoo 0 for 1 with a man advantage. And Jordan, they didn't really do a lot on that.
Actually, I'll just...
No, but you got to watch 44, Aiden McDonald. 7 power play goals on the year.
I'll put up just Kalamazoo Wings. Goal horn, might as well.
As Bradford has the puck, tried to send it back to the line to Joya. It got blocked, came up to the blue line. Joya, nice keep. He got it past Bliss. Lost it for a moment, but Bradford's going to collect.
Leavenworth's a lot of fun stuff. I won't play too much. It's relatively serious.
Again to Passolt. Up towards the line, Kiefer's on it. Kiefer takes it down into the corner. Centering pass came across to Bradford. He'll shoot it from there as it goes to the line to Joya. Back to Bradford again. Top of the left circle. He's going to send it down low in front. They score.
And Kalamazoo scores. The K-Wings are winning. I am going to turn this down, mute it, and listen to the Bighorn. Baby. 2-0, baby. Let's go. Heck yeah, baby. And you know what's going to happen here soon? I think, from what this is showing.
Rapavesis played it down into the corner. Nychuk, he's on it there. Took a hit. As Sonchuk tries to dig it free. Wilms coming to get it. Wilms going behind the net. Wilms still with a puck. Handed it across. Doucette between the circles. A shot. They score!
And Toledo scores straight back. And you know what? I don't even need to do Toledo Walleye horn. You guys can hear it already. That makes it 2-1. Toledo or Kalmazoo.
For the Toledo Walleye, and it's Riley Sonchuk.
And it's very similar to what you saw on the power play there for Kalamazoo. Right there in the slot, Riley Sawchuk just turns and fires. Matt, I think this might be a record. We've got 3 fish on the ice. That's as many as you'll ever see.
Fishes are on the ice right now.
There are 3 fish thrown tonight, and they're all big walleye, too. It's the perfect time of year during the walleye run to stock up. And the fans came ready for those. But that
Second period is getting huge.
Massive goal for the Walleye. You fall behind 2-0 and you get yourself into some trouble. And that is a huge, huge response. And Ashley down there is working overtime. Double.
Let me just say this real quick. Kalamazoo's goal was Aiden McDonald once again, with assisted by David Keffer. Why does he do that? By David Keffer and Eric Bradford, with a and that was it. And then for Toledo, it was a goal by Riley Sawchuk, assisted by number 37, Alexandre Doucette, and number 21, Jason Wilms, for the Toledo Walleye. So far, this game is doing decently.
Come back with something. They did.
Well, Wilms did some great work down there behind the net. He was able to go win a puck battle, gets it over to Doucette, who finds Sawchuk. The Walleye needed that in the worst way possible. And they get themselves right back into this hockey game, but it can't stop now. Those bounce-back shifts right after a goal, those are huge, huge shifts. And the Walleye were able to take advantage.
Yeah, they certainly were, as Bliss will stand in to take the draw. Face off, 1, and battled for. Hawkins got a look, side of the net, and I think he scooped it right out of play. And is trying to go up over the shoulder of Hunter Vorva.
I think Vorva was able to get just a shoulder on this thing. Yeah, I think so. That's why the draw is going to stay here.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Good eyes.
But that's just Hawkins beating Dashke there. And he was able to get behind him and get that puck on net.
One of those plays that Alden Hirschfeld told us after the first period, you've got to win some of those races.
You have to win some puck battles, especially against this Kalamazoo team. They're tough to play against. They grind on you. They're very gritty. They are not afraid to go play in those dirty areas.
We've seen that.
Also, Tyler, if you're watching this after the fact, your little dance that you did that mimicked gritty was very funny to all of us here at Pringleson and Company.
Yeah, that whole thing was hilarious.
I started dying when he did the dance. I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, yeah, I got mad, but like, I just blamed the coach for the Flyers.
picked off by Graves.
I mean, it is kind of his fault.
Let the middle settle that down for McCourt. 5.5 remaining in period.
Well, I mean, it's
two.
also the fault of like the
Bliss
8-game losing streak, you know, and not beating the Caps.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah. I'm not gonna say it's all him. It is the Detroit Red Wings' fault too.
I mean, like, yeah, it was his fault, but it's more like you should, like, it shouldn't have come down to that, you know?
And Bliss couldn't find it. Anderson will try for the save. And it's grabbed by Lewandowski.
Blocked.
It's a
No
down into
goal.
the corner. And Toledo continuing after it. Bliss trying to work his way in front, and it's knocked away. Redekop needs a clear. He got it. Big hit by Preston. Hand pass called at center. Crowd wanted a penalty call. They're not going to get one.
Nah, nothing wrong with that play. That's just a good hockey play there from Quinn Preston going up against McCallion.
I finished second in my NHL fantasy. I just got the results today.
Out of Ohio State. Timeout on the ice. Toledo has a goal, but they trail Kalmazoo by 1, 2-1. Says Toledo Walleye Hockey.
They're modern-day con artists, and they're the focus of
Alrighty.
Creating a Con, a
It's
true crime
almost
anthology podcast. Season
6
1
minutes and 10
spotlights
seconds
Rachel
left in the
Pan
second
and his
period.
tech
The
startup
score
scam,
is
endorsed by DJ Khaled
Kalmazoo
and Floyd
2,
Mayweather, and
Toledo
built on empty promises and millions from built
So far,
investors.
Kalamazoo looking to take the 1-0 series lead. Right now, so far, Toledo has more shots on goal than Kalamazoo does. Right now in the second period with 11-9.
No way I could let my brother beat me, so I blocked his shot.
Yeah, with her head. I could tell right away something was wrong.
They took a picture of my head at the ER.
They used a special low-dose CT scan to see if she had a brain injury.
Spoiler alert, I had a concussion.
I'm so glad I took you to ProMedica eBay Children's. Well, looks like we both used our heads.
Really, Dad?
ProMedica Russell J. Ebi Children's Hospital, the region's first Level 2 pediatric trauma center.
It's Anthony Bellino from the Morning Blitz. Join us weekday mornings at 7 right here on Toledo's Fox Sports 1230.
Jordan probably about 6 minutes ago went eerily silent, but Toledo has brought him back to life. The goal by Riley Sawchuk. They've controlled the play since that.
Again,
What? Okay, hold on. What is this? What is this thing you posted
and able to move the puck around the offensive zone.
on the sports of the Liquid Death?
All night long. This Kalamazoo team, they make it so difficult, Donnie, because
Death
they get
is
a
the
ton of
new
pucks
iced tea
there,
sponsor of NASCAR, and that was the press
through
conference.
sticks against this team. They are
What the fuck am I looking at?
That's their mascot.
I don't
They did a press conference.
But why? What the?
I don't know.
I just love how his hands are like, yes, evil.
Yeah, I love how that's funny. Yeah. I think it's. I mean, it got you interested. It got you being like, well, I mean, even though what the fuck is this? It's like, still brand recognition being developed.
Right. This is.
Right, because of the fact that they were much better against Toledo during the regular season. I mean, they won 9 games against Toledo this year. A 9-4 in the 13.
Is their chant "Let's go Finns"?
Lewandowski able to send it down into
Let's
the
go
corner.
fish.
Oh.
Inside the Kalamazoo zone and to our left. Centering pass came all the
Because
way
I
down
know,
the
of
line.
course, ours
Preston
is "Let's go
handed it
Wings," but
across.
I've always
Lewandowski,
wondered
a
what they
shot
were
that
saying.
hit. Traffic in front came right back to him.
It was
They
either
let
fish
go
or
again,
fins,
yes,
but
Justin Taylor blocked that, and it's out.
Yeah, I think it's. Yeah, I believe it's just let's go fish.
Unable to do that because Toledo's reloading in a hurry. Hawkins set it between the circles, grabbed by Doherty. And Kalamazoo
Also,
will
I'm
get it.
thinking of tonight,
Dansky will get
possibly making a
to the
video
Toledo
about the
line and send it
Arizona
deep.
Coyotes.
Jumps on that.
For people that are watching this, I feel so bad for your team. Your team does not deserve what they deserve, and their owner should be. Your owner should be ashamed. And if you guys ever do come back,
where Nightchuck will send it in. Grabbed by McCourt.
you should not have
Set it
him
up the far
with you
side wall, and it's banged out.
ever again.
Wilms will chase.
I'm telling you that right now.
And it's left. Nightchuck has it for Kalamazoo.
You guys
There's a
got
helmet in
screwed.
behind there. One of the wings lost one.
And a stick.
Yep. As it's sent
Yeah,
up here.
it's
Well, they're able to
rough.
recover it because of the icing
There is a
call
Coyotes fan in the
that goes
server.
against the Kalamazoo Wings.
the Purdue guy is a
And you're going to
Coyotes
get a
fan.
tired K-Wings team after this because they can't.
Oh, he's a Coyote fan?
Really important here on the draw.
He's kind of all over the place. But yeah, he's a Coyotes fan.
Against a tired Kalmazoo
so he grew up
right
in Massachusetts.
This is a big draw, Matt.
He roots for the Orioles because he refuses to root for the Red Sox, and he roots for the Dolphins because he refuses to root for the Patriots.
At least he has one. At least he has one thing about the Boston Red Sox.
Yeah.
That I can agree.
So he didn't really watch hockey, and then he moved to, I believe it was Chandler, Arizona, Phoenix metro area, and fell in love with the Coyotes.
You knew we'd have a big crowd. You knew they were going to be
and I didn't really have an NBA team, but that's how he got them. And then he's a Purdue fan because he went to Purdue. And now he lives in Berlin, so he follows Hertha BSC and the Berlin Ice Baron hockey team.
One of our broadcast partners, Simone Denny.
All I know is that if
that's their highest level of hockey is I don't remember the name. I think it's BBL. I don't know. I might be confusing that with something else. But there is that's the highest level of German hockey, and they're like in first place right now. So.
Yeah, it would be, you know.
I've been to their stadium. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. In my opinion, people are. I'm not even going to call Utah their name. I'm going to say Arizona Coyotes because that team should be known as the Arizona Coyotes, not a Utah team. It's their owner is just stupid. They got kicked out of their own arena because he wouldn't pay the fucking tax, and now he's probably sitting down right now, laying down the money, which is stupid.
Stays inside the Kalmazoo zone. Anderson looking for it. He'll fire, and that went wide.
Because you know now you got that one kid that is the son of a Arizona Coyote legend, and he played his first game a couple weeks ago, and now look at him. I won't be able to play with that team anymore. You know.
Here they come across the line. Hawkins has Anderson in front. They score!
And Toledo scores once again.
Matt, it's all made in transition.
How much time is left in the period?
Does a great job jumping into the rush by the late man. Watch the vision from Hawkins being able to find
1:28 left in the second period.
All right. I'll just head out now then.
All right. Thank you for joining.
Of course. When's the next game?
Tomorrow.
All right. I'll see. I probably can't tomorrow.
All right. That's fine.
All right. Good to talk to you. I'll see you later.
Yep, see you later. And that was that goal was at 18:29. Goal by Riley Sawchuk, assisted by Matt Anderson and Brandon Hawkins. It is 2-2, tied up again.
How about that? Riley Sawchuk with 2.
This is
Hawkins will fire a shot.
not what I wanted.
He'll hold on to that.
And Matt, go back to our keys. Remember what Pat Mickish said. Kalmazoo done a great job at the end of periods being able to score some goals, and those are just killers. The vision though from Brandon Hawkins and the vision from Matt Anderson, he has been one of the most pleasant surprises. I wasn't really sure what to expect when he came over late.
This really does suck.
He has been one of their best defensemen all year long. And he is so good at joining that rush.
Badly.
He really is. He's got tremendous speed.
Really good.
And it shows, and he reads it so well. You can
so
see
now,
it. As soon as Toledo started to break out, he knew
we have a bit of a predicament on our hands.
And there's not many that can keep up
as Toledo
ties
it up
He'll spin.
with Kalmazoo.
Gabriel one-timer. That's
2-2.
Knocked away by Vorba. And Aiden McDonald carrying to center ice. And that race to 3 is still on.
It is.
With a 2-2 tie, nearing 50 seconds to go here in the second. Hawkins takes a bump over on the far side wall, and it'll be brought in by Bliss. Dropped it. Fresh off the bench is Cruz. Over to Lewandowski. Back for Cruz. He's open. Faked the shot, and then he got hauled down. And it bounces in front where it's gloved by Hunter Vorba. And he'll keep that.
Matt, I'm fine if you want to let him play. But when you called the last one 200 feet away from their own net, you've got to call this one right there. I mean, he hits him in the shins. Does Brandon Cruz sell it a little? Sure. But you called the exact same play against them earlier in the game, and not there.
Yeah, that's the thing in the playoffs.
What time do I want to do?
You just never know.
Want me up for the community day tomorrow? I won't be doing the community day tomorrow. I already have
gotta play through it.
the Pokemon nets in the community day.
There's going to be a
So,
call at some
and
point.
also I'll
It's
be at
gonna
my house the entire day because
Kalamazoo
I
averaged
don't
over 12 minutes a
need to
game
go
during
out
the
and do
regular
stuff.
season in penalties. Although penalties all across the league, it felt like we're down this year. As far as penalty minutes were concerned.
after this period I will take a quick break.
One-handing it in
And
front, and Kiefer got a good look there. Right before the period has expired, another shot from the line. Lefman steered down the side late. As Graves hands it off to McCourt. McCourt, long pass, has Centazzo coming across the line. It'll be sent in front, and it's tipped by Craggs just wide as we hit the end of period number 2.
In the end of the period.
A little extracurricular down in the corner.
Ooh.
As Redekop and Craggs are tangled up. Redekop's lost the lid. He's got a hold of Craggs. And now Bradford and Cruz and Tazo all getting together. Referees have had to jump in to try to break it up. The end of period 2 of game 1.
So with that goes
And that's the way this second period is going to come to a close. Kalamazoo jumped out to a 2-0 lead.
Kalamazoo and Toledo are tied.
Even strength goals from Riley Sawchuk in that second period. And
I
we
will
go
be
to the
back.
break, tied at 2. This is Toledo Walleye Hockey.
For more than 65 years, the lawyers at Gallon, Tackus, and Boysenall have in serious injury and wrongful death cases. By handling your claim, we take the worry and burden off of dealing with insurance companies, allowing you to focus on healing and recovery. If you or someone you know has been injured in an auto, truck, or motorcycle accident, call the injury lawyers at Gallon, Tackus, and Boysenall, or visit us at gallonlaw.com. We can help.
This summer, we're going from minor league baseball to major fun. Whether you're just stopping by or looking for that Grand Slam getaway, Wyndham rewards everyone. Start earning points on your next qualified by Wyndham hotel stay and redeem them for minor league baseball tickets and experiences all summer long. Not a Wyndham Rewards member? Join for free at wyndhamrewards.com. Restrictions apply. Visit wyndhamrewards.com for more details.
You're listening to Toledo Walleye Hockey on Toledo's Fox Sports Radio 1230.
Back here at the Huntington Center in downtown Toledo. As we got a 2-2 tie, the conversation out on the ice has continued all through the break. Brandon Hawkins hasn't even headed to the locker room yet. Both teams are finally going to filter their way, I think, off to the locker rooms. But you can see the conversation continuing on there. What transpired was an all-out little scrum down there. In the corner when we finished off period number 2. Matt Melzak, Jordan Strack, glad to have you along. Let's welcome in just outside the locker room right now the man who has countered the 2 goals from Aiden McDonald, and that is Riley Sawchuk. Riley, thanks for the time as always, and what a response from you guys falling behind 2-0 and then getting those 2 goals to even this thing up after 2.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think we just had to get back to the basics and simplify our game a little bit, and I think we kind of did that. I mean, unfortunately, I took a penalty there that cost us a bit, but I'm just trying my hardest to help the boys out and get back at it. So,
how excited were you guys when you came to the rink today, knowing that playoff hockey was here, and how do you think you guys have handled the emotions of what this is all about?
I think guys probably took a bit to fall asleep last night. All the emotions and energy. Everybody was excited to get here today, but we kind of knew what we had to do, and we've been working all week, all year for this. So I think we're really prepared.
All right, let's talk about your goals there, Riley. Walk us through them here for the two that you scored there in period number 2.
Yeah, no, the one. I think I went down on the wall and kept the puck in, and then Wilms went down behind the net, gave it to Deuce, and Deuce got great vision. He seen me in the slot there, and I was lucky to put it over his shoulder.
And then this one here, what a pass by Matt Anderson.
Yeah, beautiful. I mean, good patience by Hawk, waiting for the trailer coming, and I just thought I'd put my stick on the ice, and hopefully he hit me, and he did, and it worked out. So.
How good of a feeling is that one when you know all you've got to do is tap that in? And also, Matt Anderson, the way he was able to jump in the rush, how big is that for those defensemen on your team in this system to be able to jump in the rush?
No, I think it's huge. Whenever we get the opportunity, we should, because we will outnumber them every time, which gives us just better opportunity to score. And I think he did a great job there, and his vision as well, so it was good.
All right, Riley, appreciate the time. Thank you so much for checking in with us after 2 periods of play. Let's go get the win.
Yeah, no, thank you.
All right, appreciate it. That's Riley Sawchuk joining us here after 2 periods of play. He talked about it there, that getting back to just being simple sometimes. I mean, we talked about it after the first. It's so hard to when you're in the playoffs.
It is, and it sounds like the easiest thing in the world. Okay, just go play do your fundamentals and the basics and keep it simple and all those things, and they're cliche, but they're huge because every single shift is magnified once you get into the postseason. It's tight checking, everything is in tighter, and this Walleye team, I think, got back to it after those 2 goals. Maybe a little wake-up call. We've seen it from this team before. They don't panic when they're down. They were able to get those 2 huge goals, and now even this thing up going back to the third.
Yeah, there you go. We got a brand new hockey game going to period number 3. Stay with us when we return here to downtown Toledo. It'll be time to look at our This Day in Toledo hockey history as we get more playoff talk with that, and we'll show you some of that when we return. Who knows? Maybe in years to come, this game will be a part of those. 2-2 is our score, thanks to 2 goals by Riley Sawchuk. This is Toledo Walleye Hockey.
Every life is beautiful and unique, shaped by the people and experiences around us. At Hospice of Northwest Ohio, we understand the individual needs of seriously ill patients and their families, providing them with answers, expert medical care, and emotional and spiritual support. No one is ever turned away due to complexity of care or inability to pay. Caring for our community for more than 40 years, Hospice of Northwest Ohio. Experience more from the most experienced.
Youth. They say it's wasted on the young. But what they really mean is, wouldn't it be nice if you could move and feel like you used to, but with the maturity you have now? None of us can be 18 again. But you don't have to accept shoulder, knee, or hip pain as the price of getting older. With the region's top orthopedic surgeons and hospital care tailored to orthopedic recovery, ProMedica can get you back to doing the things you love most. Visit promedica.org/ortho to stop hurting and start living.
The freshest meats at the best prices are at Frobos Meat Locker on Front Street in Pemberville, selling homegrown beef, handmade bacon, turkey, sausages, and delicious smoked meats with over 125 different styles of homemade bratwurst. Frobos Meat Locker also offers beef by the side or quarter and hogs by the whole or half. And starting this Friday, you can bring home bratwurst paradise from Frobos and save with half off Toledo. A $50 gift card for bratwurst can be yours for just $25. Just go to half off Toledo.
Ohio's oldest dairy celebrates Tilly, the Toft dairy cow. For 5 generations, Toft Spokes cow has always been a symbol of wholesomeness and the Toft secret family recipe. Tilly now gets her own trio of exciting new ice cream flavors. Toft's exclusive chocolate, vanilla, and peanut butter Tilly Tracks, each enrobed with thick fudge swirls and chocolate-covered peanut butter-filled Tilly cows. Try all 3 new Tilly Tracks flavors wherever you buy Toft dairy products, because whenever you see Tilly the cow, you know it's Toft's one quality, Tilly approved.
At Charlie's Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, we have you covered during the Jeep Celebration event. If you're looking for a new Jeep Compass, Grand Cherokee, Gladiator, or Wrangler, look no further. With new inventory arriving daily, visit the dealership that offers more choices and better service. Charlie's Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram on the corner of Illinois and Ford Maumee. charliesdodge.com or find us on Facebook.
Doing it different, doing it right. Don't miss Dan Patrick weekdays at 9 on Toledo's Fox Sports 1230. Now back to Walleye hockey.
Conversation at the end of period number 2 leads us into this second intermission. Great chat a moment ago with Riley Sonchuk. We got a 2-2 game after 2 periods of play. Matt Melzak, Jordan Strack back here in the broadcast booth. Of course, we're on our way here in the Kelly Cup playoffs. The idea is, well, you know what? You win 4 games 4 different times, and guess what? You got a championship.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's the one thing that has eluded this organization. I'm telling you, everybody talks about it. They know about it. There's pressure, but they love the pressure. They like having the expectations. And, yeah, it's been fun. And it's going to happen. Listen, it's going to happen eventually. It's got to happen.
Yep.
Let's make it this year.
Eventually it will happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Some of us who are Lions fans think it may never. But talking about the Walleye, though, we know it's going to happen at some point. Just a matter of time. Hopefully, it is sooner than later.
Yeah, keep putting yourself in those positions, and good things will happen.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, first thing, you got to make the playoffs. Toledo's done that 8 consecutive times. You got to start winning some rounds. Toledo's done that. They've been to the finals twice. It's going to happen.
Absolutely.
We just got to be patient with it because we know championships do come here in Toledo because we've got a lot of them that are hanging. The banners are hanging in the rafters. Yeah. Let's get to our This Day in Toledo hockey history right now and show you and talk about some of these great Hall of Famers, including Hall of Fame goaltender Glenn Ramsey, brought home the Turner Cup for the Toledo Blades on this date, 1967. He stopped all 27 shots he faced from the Fort Wayne Comets at the Allen County War Memorial as the Blades won Game 6 of the International Hockey League Championship Series 3-0. It was the second Turner Cup in the 4-year history of the franchise. So see, what was I just saying?
Absolutely. Isn't it even a little sweeter when you do it against Fort Wayne? Like if you're a Toledo team, you do it against Fort Wayne. I mean, come on, it's a little sweeter, right?
Yeah, it is. Pierre Chagnon made 34 saves on this date, 1975, including a penalty shot on former National Hockey Leaguer Guy Trottier. How about that? As the expansion Toledo Gold Diggers advanced to the Turner Cup Finals, a thrilling 6-2 win over the Dayton Gems in Game 7 of the IHL semifinals at Hobart Arena. That was in Troy, if you remember. Toledo won the last 2 games to earn the right to meet the Saginaw Gears in the finals. What would they do that year? They would win.
Win it all.
There you go.
There's some good names. The Dayton Gems, the Saginaw Gears, the Toledo Gold Diggers. You don't see classics like that anymore. Those are gold.
No, you certainly do not. All right, we got one more for you, and that was from the Toledo Walleye. Hey, the 2019 Central Division semifinals. The Fish won in 2018 in Indianapolis, sweeping the Fuel 4-0 in the first round. Yep, this is against the Fort Wayne Comets the very next year. They beat them 5-1 at the Allen County War Memorial Coliseum to take a 3-1 series lead in the Central Division semifinal set. 5 different Walleye players scored. David Pope, Zach Gallant, Dylan Sadaway, Brian Moore, Ben Danford, all scoring. Pat Nagel, well, you know what? He only had to make 23 saves in the game as Toledo answered the Fort Wayne OT victory in Game 3. The series would go 6 games. Walleye sent the Comets home packing in that Game 6.
Yeah, a couple Toledo wins over Fort Wayne in our This Day in Hockey history. It's nice. We like that.
Well, you know,
it's a good rivalry. It's healthy.
The 2 cities have played each other an awful lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. It's awful lot over the years, going all the way back to the beginning of the Comets franchise, which came later than Toledo had started playing professional hockey.
It's a good, healthy rivalry. When you're this close, you should play each other a bunch. The fan bases, they love to go at it on social media. I love everything about it. Everything.
As a matter of fact, if you look around this building, there are some Kalamazoo Wing fans that made the trip. It's another rivalry that goes back to 2009. Nary a year have the 2 teams played more or less than 10 times in a season. It's happened, but very rarely. I think only once, actually, in their history.
I talked to one Kalamazoo Wings fan today in the hallway. He said he grew up in Toledo, is a Toledo Walleye fan. He married a Kalamazoo fan and moved to Battle Creek, and you know how that goes. He lost that one, and now he's wearing a K-Wings shirt. We lost him, and I get it. We lost him.
You know,
it's tough.
houses divided happen. I mean,
it does happen.
Do in sports.
But happy wife, happy life.
Okay. All right. There you go. Well, we'll see if we've got a happy.
I like that guy.
Score. Still a third period.
That guy chose right.
Here in downtown Toledo. There you go. I was telling you, right?
Yeah,
Gold Diggers team, championship team.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
There it is, that Turner Cup championship banner from 1975. All right, stay with us. When we come back, we'll look back on period number 2, an eventful one, no doubt. 4 goals scored in the period. We'll show you how they came along. 2-2 tie after 2. This is Toledo Walleye Hockey.
So, guys, make your predictions now. Put it in the text. What is going to be the score
Monday,
at the end of this?
Chicken wings. Tuesday, traditional frickin' chicken wings. Wednesday is all about that steak.
Again,
Thursday, frickin' chicken chunks. Frickers, where kids 10 and under eat free every day. Remember, draft beer specials, everyday values, and kids eat free every day. The home for money-saving value is the home for fun, food, sports, and spirits. Frickers.
This summer, we're going from minor league baseball to major fun. Whether you're just stopping by or looking for that Grand Slam getaway, Wyndham rewards everyone. Start earning points on your next qualified by Wyndham hotel stay and redeem them for minor league baseball tickets and experiences all summer long. Not a Wyndham Rewards member? Join for free at WyndhamRewards.com. Restrictions apply. Visit WyndhamRewards.com for more details.
No way I could let my brother beat me, so I blocked his shot.
Yeah, with her head. I could tell right away something was wrong.
They took a picture of my head at the ER.
They used a special low-dose CT scan to see if she had a brain injury.
Spoiler alert, I had a concussion.
I'm so glad I took you to ProMedica eBay Children's. Looks like we both
real quick. Make sure you put it down in the comments of what you think, who's going to win the game. But, 1, I got the K-Wings hockey puck that I have with me for this playoff session. Then I have a SCHSL hockey puck right here. I found this when I was doing my first ever open skate. My next puck, Seattle Kraken, my second favorite team of all time. My first ever puck, the Stanley Cup Championship puck of the 2022 champions. My favorite team, and always will be, Detroit Red Wings. And last but not least, last year's champions, the Vegas Golden Knights. So, yeah. Gonna make me lose my mind up in here, up in here. Y'all don't make me act a fool up in here. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gonna make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Here we go, boys. Let's do it. Do it. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gonna make me go all out. If you see me looking up there, guys, it's on my TV. So, like, I don't know how I can explain it, but it's on my TV. Oh, shit.
They want to work it to that bumper. They did it to perfection. Riley McCord a little late getting over there because he was worried about that back door, but the Walleye responded just about 30 seconds later, and it was a puck battle one down there below the net. Doucette then finds Riley Sawchuk. He's able to bury it, but it was Wilms that was able to win that puck battle down below the net. Those are absolutely huge. That made it 2-1, and then the Walleye would come right back, and it was Riley Sawchuk once again. But you watch the vision from Brandon Hawkins. Hits the trailer, Matt Anderson, and all Riley Sawchuk had to do was put his stick on the ice because Anderson found him with a terrific backdoor pass there, and it's 2-2 after 2 periods of play.
You know, when we talk about Brandon Hawkins, we've talked a lot about it, and we'll get to it in a second. Stats, final look on him from 2 periods of play. 22-20 the shots in favor of Kalmazoo. They've had the 2 power plays. They do have the 1 power play goal. Toledo yet to enjoy in a man advantage opportunity so far. But wanted to make a point about Brandon Hawkins. Talked a lot about his goal scoring ability. He led the league in 40 goals this year. But he also led it in points because he had over
NHL,
90 this season with 93. That means, I mean, I'm not great at math, but that meant he had over 50 assists this year, and he ended up being 6th in the league in assists. An underrated part of his game is what we just saw right there.
Yeah, he talks about it all the time. He does not care about the personal accolades and all those things. Like, it's nice when it comes within the team's success. But he was able to find Matt Anderson there, and then Anderson finds Sawchuk. Those unselfish plays are just huge, and Brandon Hawkins does that a lot.
Yeah, he certainly does. We'll see what we have in period number 3. Who's going to take game 1? It's tied at 2 after 40 minutes. The 3rd period is up next. This is Toledo Walleye Hockey.
The Cooper Discoverer Enduramax SUV tire is made with the durability of off-road truck tires for on-road drive. Cooper designed this tire to handle today's rough road conditions that can chew up tires. Durable enough to help prevent wear and tear from rough roads everywhere, this all-season SUV tire uses technology from Cooper's off-road truck tires applied to everyday all-season SUV tires. Plus, comes with a 60,000-mile tread wear warranty. Learn more at coopertire.com. Go with the Coopers.
Hey, it's Toby from Wendy's.
Give me 1 second,
Picture
I'll be right
a
back.
Baconator. The 6 strips of Applewood smoked bacon, the hot and juicy beef, the melty American cheese, the pretzel bun. Wait, pretzel bun? A pretzel Baconator. And it's only here for a limited time? This changes everything. Like what I'm gonna order today, and tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's Pretzel Baconator today.
Limited time only at participating U.S. Wendy's.
Every life is beautiful and unique, shaped by the people and experiences around us. At Hospice of Northwest Ohio, we understand the individual needs of seriously ill patients and their families, providing them with answers, expert medical care, and emotional and spiritual support. No one is ever turned away due to complexity of care or inability to pay. Caring for our community for more than 40 years. Hospice of Northwest Ohio. Experience more from the most experienced.
They're modern-day con artists, and they're the focus of Creating a Con, a true crime anthology podcast. Season 1 spotlights Ray Trapani and his tech startup scam, endorsed by DJ Khaled and Floyd Mayweather, and built on empty promises and millions from bilked investors.
If someone's like, oh, what's your best way of making money? I don't think start a business. I'm like, oh, we should start some sort of scheme, and I can't help it.
Listen to Creating a Con on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search Creating a Con.
Youth, they say it's wasted on the young. But what they really mean is, wouldn't it be nice if you could move and feel like you used to, but with the maturity you have now? None of us can be 18 again. But you don't have to accept shoulder, knee, or hip pain as the price of getting older. With the region's top orthopedic surgeons and hospital care tailored to orthopedic recovery, ProMedica can get you back to doing the things you love most. Visit promedica.org/ortho to stop hurting and start living.
Don't miss The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon, Toledo's Fox Sports 1230. Now back to Walleye Hockey.
All right, we are ready to start the 3rd period here in downtown Toledo. There were 2 penalties called at the 20-minute mark. Game 1 of the ECHL Central Division semifinals. Sam Craggs and Chaz Redekop each got 2 minutes for roughing. So we'll go 4-on-4 hockey to start this 3rd period.
I actually think the open ice probably advantage Walleye here.
They were 12-1-1 during the regular season when tied after 2. Kalmazoo 5-5-3 in their games that they were tied. Of course, there won't be any of the threes or anything extra. No ties in the playoffs as we get a whistle right away. And Toledo not liking that. Going to bring a face-off all the way to center ice. Matt Anderson arguing about it.
Well, they called an offside against the Walleye there, but that puck was brought back into the zone by the Kalamazoo player, which should have negated the offside.
Yeah,
and I think that's why it's coming to center.
Yep.
it definitely took away a chance there for the Walleye.
Yeah, it did. Sawchuk won the draw by using his leg to kick it back. As he'll take it near side. Gets it across the line. Looking in front of the net. Sets it up Lewandowski. Lewandowski gets down into the corner. Battling for it there. It's twisted up to the line. Handled there by Anderson. Matt Anderson on it. Anderson hands to Sawchuk to Lewandowski. Cutting in. McCourt for the shot. And that's turned away by Vorva. And a penalty call coming. Going to be against the Kalamazoo Wings. Now Toledo's going to get a power play look, a slash. Going to go on the board to Kalmazoo. Josh Passolt right there. Bothering the shot for Riley McCourt.
Big chance here for the Walleye. You've got a ton of open ice, and that's what I thought that was going to be an advantage for them. They were able to move the puck around so well. This is a huge point in this game right now, Matt.
Yeah, they can grab the lead for the first time tonight. 25.6% on the man advantage during the regular season. That was second best in the league. Bliss to Hawkins. One-timer. Top of the right circle, fought off by the right arm of Vorva. It'll go to Hawkins again. Left circle, trying to send it in front. Blocked off to the far side quarter. As it's worked around, picked up Hawkins again, up near the blue line. He'll give way to Centazzo, looking in front. Bliss is stonewalled by Vorva. Trenton Bliss with a terrific tip in front, but Hunter Vorva equal to the challenge.
Well, some great puck movement here. Centazzo there went for that tip there with Bliss out front. You've got the extra man. It's a great job by Bliss to get a stick on that, something he works on. Vorva is there to make the save. Face-off so key here.
49 seconds left in the matching minors. That's leaving us a 4-on-3. As it's taken, though, by Kalamazoo, and Luke Morgan will play it out. Toledo's power play was 6 for 36 during the regular season against Kalamazoo, 16.7%. Hawkins near side. Hits it across the line. Brandon Hawkins puts on the brakes. Top of the left circle. Goes to McCourt. One-timer, and he blistered that wide. Grabbed by Hawkins, top of the left circle. He'll fire a shot, stopped by Vorva. Sent up the far side wall by Dashke, but not out yet. McCourt's got it. Gave it over to Bliss, one-timer, and oh my, what a stop there by Vorva, as it looked like that was going in for sure.
There are some points throughout the game, Matt, you just tip your hat to the other guy. Vorva is so good, and that's a huge save.
Redekop and Craggs are out of the box. Craggs going to jump right into the play. Same with Redekop. He's got to play a forward spot because he couldn't get over to the bench. Hawkins hands it up. Power play. Still a little under 30 to go in it. Craggs sets it to the line. Prapavessis, top of the left circle. Fed it down into the corner. Knocked free there. Bliss in a battle. Redekop came over to help for Kalamazoo. They're able to squeeze it free. Bliss with it, though. Gave it to Centazzo as Bliss went down to the ice. Puck over in the far side wall. Power play time about to expire. Just a few seconds left as Prapavessis has it up at the line. His pass deflected in front of the cage and knocked away. Kalamazoo gonna get a rush coming across the ice. Bradford left it for Passel. Passel back for Bradford, and he missed him. Dashke gonna race up to play it for Kalamazoo over in the far side corner with 3 minutes gone in the third. Tied at 2. McDonald with a shot blocked by Centazzo. Puck knocked out of the air off to the near side corner. Pushed down and into the corner where coming over is Gabriel. He got knocked down by McDonald, and McDonald went knocked down. Another one in front. Backhand try. Stop Lethaman. Where is it? He's got it covered. And then McDonald is tackled by Craggs right in front of the net.
That's a good job by Sam Craggs there, sticking up for his goaltender. They didn't like the extra shot that McDonald took in there. And McDonald also delivered a high hit behind the net that wasn't called. It's a good job by Sam Craggs, sticking up for his teammate. Watch back here. That's the hit that McDonald, he gets that arm up just a little bit. And then he gets one shot, two shots. And then he comes back again, and he's in Lethaman's face. Sam Craggs coming in there to clean it up. Lethaman holding on. Those are the things that are so big this time of year. Guys sticking up for each other, playing as a team.
Doherty's going to step in to take the draw. Wilms will have it and wins it for Toledo. Graves backhanded it up to center ice. Fished into the Kalmazoo zone. Nice play. Wilms set it in front. And he couldn't connect with Sawchuk on the near side post. Kalmazoo able to work it out. Wings will get it across the line. And they'll send it hard around. Wilms able to tip it ahead. Sawchuk trying to weave through the neutral zone. Got it across the Kalmazoo line. Walters sent it across. Dashke. Backhand pass. Intercepted. Came up to the line. Held in there by McCourt. McCourt left circle. Takes it in behind the net. Wraparound try. And he hit the pad of Orva. Dashke will push it over to Doherty. Doherty's feed coming up to neutral ice. And Chambers got it across the line. He knocked away Wilms. Turned it to the Toledo line, but it's knocked away there. No further for Preston, though, as Toledo active stick in the neutral zone. Sawchuk will play it deep. He'll go to the bench on a change as it's handled for Kalamazoo to carry to center ice. Now backhand it in. Preston chasing after it is Adams over in the far side corner, but Toledo will get it out to neutral ice. Lewandowski has the red line. He'll send it deep. Nordquist takes a hit there. Played up the near sideboard, not out yet. Lewandowski tried a shot, but he fanned on it. Toledo will keep it alive. Anderson sent it down into the corner. Keenan unable to come up with it. Bliss, wraparound tried. He missed it wide. McCallion comes over. Takes a hit over in the far side corner from Adams. Puck popped over to the near side wall. Chasing after it there is Lewandowski. Lewandowski holding it along the wall. Keenan coming over to help. Kalamazoo got it to the line, but held in Anderson. Second effort. Wings get it out. Got across the line, dropped it left circle, it's sent back for Santanzo. That one wide. Gabriel had it for a moment. Kalamazoo has it. They'll get it to center ice. Kiefer winding up, got it to Brad. Across the line, he'll tuck it down into the corner. Shots out 26-23 in favor of the Toledo Walleye. 6-1 here in the third period. How many times have we said that over the course of this season? Toledo gets to the third frame. They like to take over. They've done so with a lot of the plays so far. 6.5 gone in this third period. Riley McCourt with a puck. McCourt looking things over. Got it to the Kalamazoo line before he's upended. And it comes out to center. Wilms will lay it back for Graves. Graves hands it off to Sawchuk. And ahead it goes to McCourt. McCourt will play it across the line. And Connor Walters will play that. Up the far side wall it goes. Knocked down Sawchuk. Got a shot up. That was blocked. Rebounds in front. Wilms a shot. And Borva swallows that up and holds on. A little extra talk after the whistle. But a timeout on the ice. Toledo pressuring Kalmazoo. But the Kalmazoo native, Hunter Vorva, keeping him off the board here in the third. We're tied at 2. This is Toledo Walleye Hockey.
Everyday values are at only one place, Frickers. Monday, boneless frickin' chicken wings. Tuesday, traditional frickin' chicken wings. Wednesday is all about that steak. Thursday, frickin' chicken chunks. Frickers, where kids 10 and under eat free every day. Remember draft beer specials, everyday values, and kids eat free every day. The home for money-saving value is the home for fun, food, sports, and spirits, Frickers.
Hey, if you're listening to me right now, I have one thing every business needs most: attention. Think about it. We swipe and scroll past stuff all day. But when we're driving, cooking, and working out, we're also listening. That's the magic of audio at iHeart. We're in your next customer's ears while they're living life and listening, just like you are right now. So get your customers to listen up today using radio, digital, and podcasts. Visit iHeartAdvertising.com. That's iHeartAdvertising.com.
Find us on Facebook anytime. Fox Sports 1230. Now back to Walleye Hockey.
We're in downtown Toledo. A Walleye 2, Kalmazoo 2. Nearing 7 minutes gone in this third period. Face off to the right of Hunter Vorva. On the draw, it's Lewandowski. Played it up to the line. Look. Hawkins is on it. Let a shot go. That was blocked. Another try, and it's right into the glove hand of Hunter Vorva. And he holds on. ECHL League MVP right there, number 16 for the Toledo Walleye.
It was funny, Matt, as I started looking at potential MVPs for this year. You look at Eric Bradford, former Walleye. Patrick Curry, former Walleye. All three guys that were up there certainly could have won it. Curry had a terrific year for
they did.
For the best team in the league, the Kansas City Mavericks.
Yep, they won the Brabham Cup, and they're up 2-0 in their series. They had a weird schedule because they've got to play even tonight in Tulsa. They could be up 3-0 and that in a blink. They're up 2-0 in that game already. Long pass to center is deflected way up and out of play. And we'll get a face-off coming in the neutral zone. Wheeling trying to mount a comeback. It's 4-2 in the third period there in Indianapolis. Problem for them is they're under 5 minutes left. Here we're 2-2.
And this game, it feels like it's gone exactly how we thought it was going to go. It's going to be tight this entire series. These games are going to be nail-biters the entire way.
Matter of fact, Maine, the 4 seed up in the North Division, they're up in the last minute, 2-1 at Adirondack in game 1 of their series. Wow. Well, meanwhile, Trois Rivières is going to even their series up 5-2 in the third period on Norfolk. That division had some tightness to it down to the last day before anyone got after Norfolk and Adirondack clinched. Those last 2 spots didn't get clinched to the last day. As Graves has it along the blue line. Set it across for McCourt. Shot up high on Vorva. And he's able to knock it down and cover. A little bit of pressure around the front of that net.
Now's when the chest comes in. Pat Mickish waiting to see who Kalamazoo was putting on the ice, and he was able to counter. Those are the plays you're hoping for right there. You got to get bodies in front. You got to get some tips. You got to get rebounds. The 2 goals have actually been cleaner than you'd anticipate against Hunter Vorva.
I had that dynamite numbers in the regular season, 920 save percentage. A block shot right off the draw will carry out to center. Toledo will dump it right back in. Out of his net, Vorva to steer it into the near side corner. It's played up the wall, and that will slide to center. It's been a lot of the Toledo Walleye in the end to our right offensively here in the third period. But yet, we're still in a 2-2 tie. Matter of fact, the shots are now 9-1 here in the third period in favor of the Walleye. Yet, one shot could give Kalamazoo what they need, and that would be the lead. As Sawchuk has it. He'll drive it around to set. Takes a bump over on the far side wall. It's worked free. Looking for it On the far side board is Quinn Preston. Got it out to center ice. And it'll be tipped near side to Set. And across the line, dropped Cruz. His pass across, broken up. Nyquist with a nice block there. And Bradford has it. Eric Bradford will drop it back. And it's flipped high in the air, down into the Toledo end. Or Prapavesis will get it. Prapavesis sets it across the line to Cruz. Has a man cutting to the front of the net. That was Craggs. Pass didn't get there. And it'll slide in behind the net. Redekop lost his stick.
That's big. You got to take advantage when a defenseman loses his stick there.
And it pops right in front of the net. Knocked away past Salt. And a sharp angle shot by Craggs at the outside of the net. Bradford's got it. And he'll send it out to center. Kalmazoo will drive it in. Near side, it's worked up the wall. Toledo quickly to get it out to neutral ice. Kalmazoo going to turn it back. Past Salt. Slides past a check. Tried to cut it towards the front of the net. Got knocked away. And Cruz to center ice. He'll flip it deep. 10:30 to go. Third period. Tied at 2. Toledo and Kalmazoo. Game 1 of this best-of-7 series. Walters got it up to center ice. It's driven in by Taylor. Out of his net, Leatherman played up the near side wall. Hawkins got it to neutral ice. Lewandowski sent it in wide. Chasing after it is Walters. Walters absorbs a hit on the far side wall by Bliss. Trying to hold the puck up. Lewandowski able to grab it, send it hard around. Graves to it. Graves threw it in front of the net. That skipped wide of the cage. Grabbed there by Bliss. Up to the line it goes. McCord to Graves to Hawkins. Hawkins steers it in behind the net. Chasing after it is Walters. Bliss after it there. It scurries in behind the net. Hawkins trying to centering pass. That got blocked. Lewandowski tangled up with Dashke. Toledo getting to every loose puck right now as Bliss goes behind the net. Wanted to center it. That's blocked by Walters. Dashke got to it. Seifert over on the far side wall is tangled up there with 9:30 to go in this 2-2 tie third period. Dashke has the puck. Dashke has some room as Toledo's going on a line change. Dashke able to get it to the red line. Couldn't drop it into the zone. It was blocked by Wilms, and Toledo's going to wind up. It's Gilmore coming down the near side wall. Brady Gilmore puts on the brakes. Watch there, and it'll be tucked down into the corner for Wilms. Wilms left it for Sawchuk. Sawchuk looking in front. That got blocked. Another try. That didn't make it to the front of the cage. And Kalamazoo able to work it out. Preston's going to drop it into the Toledo end. He'll go after it, battling with Matt Anderson. Puck got down into the corner. McCallion behind the net. Got it slipped through his stick. Racing up. Kalamazoo trying to keep it inside the zone was Nordquist. And it's played out. Chance coming for Toledo with a pass across. Red perfectly there. And a nice play by Nychuk. Sets it for Morgan. He'll bump it to the front of the net. Leatherman knocked that off to the corner. Now, you chuckled a little bit, but you're right. That was a heck of a play by Nordquist.
It was a great job. Look out here.
Yeah, turnover nearly, but Redekop had to play it at center.
Yeah, it just feels like Riley Sawchuk has been right place, right time all night, just not able to get it to him on that last stretch.
Joya looking for the centering pass. It comes across. Redekop fanned on it, turned it right over to Cruz. Off for Centazzo. Centazzo getting it across the line, but a whistle and an offside call is going to stop play as Toledo is heading in to the offensive zone. 7:57 to go, third period. We're tied at 2. Game 1. Walleye and Wings. This is Toledo Walleye Hockey.
Youth, they say it's wasted on the young. But what they really mean is, wouldn't it be nice if you could move and feel like you used to, but with the maturity you have now? None of us can be 18 again. But you don't have to accept shoulder, knee, or hip pain as the price of getting older. With the region's top orthopedic surgeons and hospital care tailored to orthopedic recovery, ProMedica can get you back to doing the things you love most. Visit promedica.org/ortho to stop hurting and start living.
Remarkable change begins with daring to be different. Baby, I'm on a mission with Boost Mobile to putting the latest phones in the hands of more people. Introducing the Signature Coach Prime Razor, only from Boost Mobile. Rush to your nearest Boost Mobile retailer and get your Signature Coach Prime Razor on us. Get after it.
Limited time discount available online only while supplies last. Taxes extra. New customers only. Must activate the device within 30 days to avoid paying full price. Offer subject to change.
The only sports radio show to talk walleye hockey is the Fox Sports Morning Blitz. Weekday mornings at 7 on Toledo's Fox Sports 1230.
Tonight. He was having a blast with it, too. He just looks like an offensive lineman, doesn't he? He's got the beard and the hair. He's 6'8". He's a monster. Good to have him back.
That's right, and he did a heck of a job ringing that bell. Might need to check that thing for dents.
I was going to say,
that.
I feel bad for the cowbell tonight.
Yeah, there you go. As we get a whistle, an icing call coming here against Toledo right off the draw. It's been a lot of Toledo here in this third period. Shots are 9-1 in favor of the Toledo Walleye.
Oh, come on. You're going to see, they're bringing it back. You know, unbelievable. Like, I get it. The guy, he's literally a foot taller than me. I mean, legitimately 1 foot taller than me. It's incredible.
Yeah, I didn't do you a lot of favors by letting you have that interview, but
no, you knew what you were doing there. I see.
You know, that's all right. I got a photo with him. I'm good. I can see how much shorter I am.
Yep, absolutely.
Face-off will be to the right of goaltender John Leatherman. And off the draw, puck goes down into the corner. Penalty call coming, and this is going to be against Toledo. Jacob Graves is going to get the call. Kalmazoo going to get a chance with a man advantage with 7:47 to go here in the third.
I get it. Graves is not going to be happy about it. You're seeing two guys working here. I understand the call, but you've let a lot of stuff go tonight. And at this point in the game, 8 minutes left to go, you want to see the guys on the ice decide the game. That's a tough one. But the Walleye are going to just have to turn the page here. You got to keep playing.
I can see the reaction there from Jacob Graves.
Yeah, he was not happy about it.
Nope, certainly was not. Jacob Graves, during the regular season, had 146 penalty minutes, most of those coming with Atlanta when he was there.
Correct.
As Kiefer has it, power play goal tonight for Kalamazoo. And watch McDonald, he's the main man right in front. I already saw a goal from him. As it's set up just outside the right circle, played up to the line. Joya handed it off to Bradford. Bradford, the pass out back to Joya. Big blast, and Leatherman made the stop. Bounced up to the line, but kept alive there by the Kalamazoo Wings as they have it just outside the right circle in the form of Passel. Handed it off for Kiefer. Back to Josh Passel. Played it up to the line. Joya goes rink wide with it as it complete there to Bradford. Bradford gives way to Joya again. Joya dances, hands it off to Bradford. Bradford set it down into the corner for Kiefer. He'll take it into the left circle, still with a puck. Lays it up top of the circle to Bradford. They'll work it around again on the power play. As it's over to Passel, just outside the right circle. He thought about the shot, threw it in front. McDonald tried to spin, but Anderson blocked it perfectly. Minute to go in the man advantage. Joya has the puck, top of the right circle, and his shot was deflected wide. Keenan looking for an avenue to clear it. He's got it.
Yeah, this Kalamazoo team on the power play, you can see exactly what they want to do. They want to work that puck down to the goal line, and then they want to get it to McDonald. Whether it's him trying to feed one across the goal mouth or from that bumper spot trying to bang one home. Good job by the Walleye there adjusting, though.
As Kalamazoo will get it across the line. Seifert threw it around near side. Nychuk raced up to keep it alive there for the Kalamazoo Wings. 30 seconds to go in their power play time. Tied at 2, third period in game 1. Near side, just outside that left circle. They'll try to dig it free. It's scooped loose and played. Or a chance for Preston. Backhanded it and went deflecting wide. Seifert in a battle over there with Bliss, and it's cleared away. That's going to slide all the way down the ice. Knocked down by Vorva. Power play time going to wind down. Kalamazoo's going to go to 1 for 3 with a man advantage. And they'll get it across the line. Set down into the corner. Adams chasing after it. The power play time has expired. 5.5 to go in regulation time. A steal by Preston. Preston cut in front. Got the shot off, and Leatherman able to cover it. Lost his blocker, using his bare hand to reach down to make sure it's held underneath his pad. What a rush Quinn Preston off the steal. John Letherman, though, makes the stop, and he makes sure it's not going anywhere. Look at that. We're tied at 2 with 5.5 left to go in regulation time. This is Toledo Walleye Hockey.
Hey, if you're listening to me right now, I have one thing every business needs most: attention. Think about it. We swipe and scroll past stuff all day, but when we're driving, cooking, working out, we're also listening. That's the magic of audio at iHeart. We're in your next customer's ears while they're living life and listening, just like you are right now. So get your customers to listen up today using radio, digital, and podcasts. Call 844-ADD-HELP-5. That's 844-ADD-HELP-5.
No way I could let my brother beat me, so I blocked his shot.
Yeah, with her head. I could tell right away something was wrong.
They took a picture of my head at the ER.
They used a special low-dose CT scan to see if she had a brain injury.
Spoiler alert, I had a concussion.
I'm so glad I took you to ProMedica eBay Children's. Well, looks like we both used our heads.
Really, Dad?
ProMedica Russell J. Ebi Children's Hospital, the region's first Level 2 pediatric trauma center.
Your home for Walleye hockey is Toledo's Fox Sports 1230.
Tie. Third period. Shots are now 29-26 in favor of Toledo, but 9-3 here in the third period. Walleye allowed just one shot in that last power play. And the Kalmazoo Wings that are 1 for 3 in the man advantage department tonight. Face-off will be to the right of goaltender John Letherman. And it's won by Kalmazoo. They have it. Redekop set it down into the corner. McDonald tangled up there with Craggs. They battled a bunch tonight. It comes up to the line. Redekop able to keep it alive. It's McDonald going behind the net. Tried to wrap it in front. He got a shot off. Letherman made the stop. Near side, it's pushed off the window and out by Cruz. Redekop will back up to play. Lays it ahead. Chambers chipped it across the line. And it'll be tipped down the ice by Prapavesis right on Hunter Vorva. Now Toledo during the regular season averaged 34 shots a game against this Kalamazoo group. Wings are able to get it deep. Chambers pushed it in behind the net. And it'll pop in front of the cage. Sawchuk's on it. Set it rink wide. Doucette trying to go wide. Watch there. Nordquist able to force it up towards the line. Radford couldn't get control of it. Toledo's got it. Wilms handed it off. Graves with a shot. That's blocked in front. Another try. Wilms, and that went wide. Sawchuk trying to rip it in front of the net. And that got blocked. Doucette's going to pick it up. He'll take it up near the line. Let a shot go. It floats its way in. And Hunter Vorva with Wilms in front, but he saw it coming. And he'll glove that and hold on.
Matt, Jason Wilms has played a terrific hockey. Like, you're not going to see a ton on the score sheet and all those things. Wilms has played a terrific hockey game. It's little plays. The game does not speed up for him. You can tell that he's played in some big games in his career already. And a tip of the hat to the scouting department, trying to find guys and identify guys before the playoffs that can help improve this roster. Bringing in Gilmore and Wilms, those are the kind of additions late in the season that can really help you. I think he's just been terrific, and he's fit in perfectly with the way the Walleye play.
Yeah, 25-year-old, native of Kitchener, Ontario. Part of that University of New Brunswick outfit that hasn't lost a game in forever. Bliss gets a try right off of the save by Vorva. Got deflected wide. Toledo with a face-off win, and it's led to some opportunity. As Anderson tried a shot, that was blocked by Passel. It'll be played left circle. Prapavesis handed it off to Hawkins. Sent a pass looking for Prapavesis cutting that was blocked. Down into the corner. Dashke upended. Puck got down into the near side corner and a chance Lewandowski. Set it all the way to the line for Mike Prapavesis. He'll let the shot go. That went wide. Played by Hawkins. Centering feed. That was blocked right at the side of the net. Boy, dangerous play there. As it bounces up to the line, Lewandowski goes rink wide with 3.5 left in regulation time. As it's played in behind the net, Lewandowski's on it. Lewandowski looking in front. He hit Vorva with a... I think he was trying to pass it, but it ended up catching Vorva.
I think he was just trying to get that puck out in front and didn't care what happened with it after that.
Might be true. That's never a bad play.
Especially this late, no.
Yep. Sent down into the Toledo zone. Passel to Chase. It's handled by Craggs. Up the near side wall it goes. Got to the Kalamazoo line. Wings have it there. Passel had it knocked away. Joya. And this is going to deflect right in to the Kalmazoo bench, and that'll be whistled down. Face-off coming in the neutral zone.
Everything under the microscope here. Every little play, every time you get close to center ice, you want to make sure the puck gets in deep. You want to get pucks out of your own zone. Those are all so crucial right now at this point in the game for both teams. Right now, it's about not making a mistake and trying to take advantage if the other team does make one.
Off the draw, it'll be played by Redekop. Redekop sent it into the Toledo zone. And McCourt will play it up the far side window. It's knocked down. Sid Tazo got it out to center ice. Then it came right back to him. And he'll set it up near side for Cruz. 2:45 to go. Regulation time. Toledo and Kalamazoo knotted up at 2. As it's carried to center ice for Adams. Adams got it across the line. It'll squeak down into the corner and played in behind the net. The clock winding down and pushed up towards the line. Sonchuk has it. Sonchuk hits it across the line into the Toledo end, Kalamazoo end, and it's played by the Wings as they have it. Nordquist dropped it back, and a long pass up to center ice is tipped in the Toledo zone by Doherty. Played around far side, knocking it down there was McDonald. Set up and around the near side wall it goes. Nychuk able to hold it in for Kalamazoo. It's Doherty behind the net, handed it off McDonald. It's chopped away from him, and Toledo going to race to center. And they get across the line. They will. Doucette looking for the shot, and that's turned away. 34th of the game for Toledo. Graves set it down into the corner. Sonchuk is on it. Sonchuk wheels. Fires it in behind the net. Graves looking for it there. It scoots up to the line. Anderson kept it in. Behind the net, Kalamazoo plays it around near side. McDonald's on it. McDonald just pushes it down into the Toledo end with $1:20 to go. That's all that's left in regulation time. Toledo and Kalamazoo, they are tied at 2. Hawkins has it. Hawkins coming down the near side wall. Goes into the corner. Dashke knocked it away from him. Came up to the line. McCourt's on it. McCourt. We hit a minute to go here in the third period. Puck sent in front of the net by Anderson. Bounces over to the near side wall. It's McCourt. Pushes it to the line to Lewandowski. He goes rink wide. Has it complete there to Anderson. Anderson off to McCourt in the end to our right. Back to Anderson. Fires a shot. Save. Rebound is there. It squibs free, and it's grabbed by Kiefer. And he's able to play it off the window and out. This could be an icing call. Or did it go out of play? I think it went out of play. They're saying it went off the window and out. Deflected out. The Toledo bench thinking no way. They're thinking it should be a power play.
Great work by the Walleye on this entire shift. Watch this puck. It just squirts loose there. And then the flip at the end. Watch how close this is. It gets loose. If Bliss is able to get a stick on that, it's game over.
Instead, it'll just be a face-off with 38 seconds left in regulation time. Off the draw. It's Kalamazoo to control. They'll play it off the window and out. It's into the Toledo end. 30 seconds left to go in regulation time. Grant Gabriel. They'll drop it to Prapavesis. Send it ahead into the Kalamazoo end. 20 seconds to go in regulation time. Tied at 2. Toledo and Kalamazoo. As Redekop gives it a high flip down into the Toledo end. Gabriel will flip it out. Knocked down right at the Kalamazoo line, and a whistle for an offside call. 3.6 seconds left to go in regulation time. And it looks like game 1 of the playoffs is going to be a little bit longer than we thought.
I think we figured this might be.
Now, during the regular season, these two teams went to overtime 3 times out of 13. Toledo won 1 of the 3. Of course, that's the 3-on-3 OT. You just basically flip sides and go. We'll go to the locker rooms for a bit, and we will have overtime hockey in game 1 of the Kelly Cup playoffs. Toledo and Kalamazoo All the scoring coming in the second period. As we go to the locker room, and we'll have overtime hockey coming your way. Our intermission report is coming up from here in downtown Toledo. We are tied at 2. This is Toledo Walleye Hockey.
This summer, we're going from minor league baseball to major fun. Whether you're just stopping by or looking for that Grand Slam getaway, Wyndham rewards everyone. Start earning points on your next qualified by Wyndham hotel stay and redeem them for minor league baseball tickets and experiences all summer long. Not a Wyndham Rewards member? Join for free at WyndhamRewards.com. Restrictions apply. Visit WyndhamRewards.com for more details.
At Charlie's Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, we have you covered, and we're here to help you choose the vehicle that fits your lifestyle. It's the Jeep Celebration event at Charlie's, and we're leasing the 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited 4x4 for $439 per month. Find your next new vehicle at Charlie's on the corner of Illinois and Fort Maumee, charliesdodge.com, or find us on Facebook. Employee pricing $49.95 due plus tax and title, $10K per year, 24 months with approved credit. See dealer for details. Ends 4/30/24.
Doing it different, doing it right.
A Fifth Third Better means we put in 166.7%.
What does that mean?
Well, at Fifth Third Bank, our name equals 166.7%. So that's how hard we work. That means free checking, no hidden fees, and helping to protect your identity.
Explain it in baseball terms?
It's a home run.
Basketball terms?
It's a slam dunk.
Football.
Touchdown.
Highlight?
Buzzball.
Cricket.
Golden duck.
Wow. Guess that really is a Fifth Third Better.
That's what a Fifth Third Better means. This is banking a Fifth Third Better. Fifth Third Bank, National Association, member FDIC.
Follow your dreams to Groganstown Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Make them a reality and enjoy the idea of a new Chrysler Jeep Dodge or Ram. Let your dreams take the wheel and experience the new car excitement during the Jeep Celebration event at Groganstown Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Don't just dream it, own a new Jeep today. Groganstown, 6100 Telegraph Road, Groganstown.com, or find us on Facebook. Nobody treats you better.
Everyday values are at only one place, Frickers. Monday, boneless frickin' chicken wings. Tuesday, traditional frickin' chicken wings. Wednesday is all about that steak. Thursday, frickin' chicken chunks. Frickers, where kids 10 and under eat free every day. Remember draft beer specials, everyday values, and kids eat free every day. The home for money-saving value is the home for fun, food, sports, and spirits, Frickers.
It's Anthony Bellino from the Morning Blitz. Join us weekday mornings at 7 right here on Toledo's Fox Sports 1230.
All right, we're back here at the Huntington Center. We got a 2-2 game after 3 periods of hockey tonight. How about that?
Listen,
it's game 1.
We kind of had a feeling we were going to be settled in for a long series, some long games. It was going to be tight. If you take blood pressure medicine, I'd maybe take it now if you're a Walleye fan. This is playoff hockey. It's exciting. It's fun. I'm ready to be part of another overtime. Let's do it.
And guess what we said? If you go back to 7 o'clock when we took the air, what did we say? It might be a race to 3.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be that way here tonight.
Every once in a while, we get one right, Matt.
That was it.
That was good, you know. I'm glad that we got that one right, but it's exactly what it's going to be. And we kind of had a feeling it was going to be like that. You go back, though, to the end of that second period, the Walleye being able to tie it up, how big that was, that's huge. I'm a big believer, though, if you do things the right way, you follow your principles, generally in this game you're going to be rewarded. We'll see if that's the case here tonight.
Yeah, because you know what? Toledo played a dynamite third period. They really deserved to already be going to the locker room with a victory tonight. When you look back on that third, they put a lot of chances on the board on Hunter Vorva. He was at his best in the third period.
Yeah, certainly. And I think you're going to see a lot more of that in the overtime. You have to make simple plays, though, in overtime. Once we get here, it's about not making those mistakes, but also trying to take advantage where you can and join a rush and late trailers like we saw with Matt Anderson. Every little thing is going to be magnified here as we get to this overtime, and taking game 1 is so crucial in any series. This overtime, you're going to see 2 teams that are going to play their hearts out because they know how big it is to get the first one.
Yeah, the first game always so important, especially, you're talking about a best of 7 here, and for Toledo, even more so, you don't want to lose home ice advantage that could go over to Kalmazoo if they end up getting the overtime game winner. Hey, stay with us when we come back here to downtown Toledo. We'll look back on that third period and we'll show you some of the great chances Toledo had because they really controlled a lot of that third period. And we're going to go to overtime tonight, tied at 2, Toledo and Kalmazoo. This is Toledo Walleye Hockey.
This summer, we're going from minor league baseball to major fun. Whether you're just stopping by or looking for that Grand Slam getaway, Wyndham rewards everyone. Start earning points on your next qualified by Wyndham hotel stay and redeem them for minor league baseball tickets and experiences all summer long. Not a Wyndham Rewards member? Join for free at WyndhamRewards.com. Restrictions apply. Visit WyndhamRewards.com for more details.
They're modern-day con artists, and they're the focus of Creating a Con, a true crime anthology podcast. Season 1 spotlights Ray Trapani and his tech startup scam, endorsed by DJ Khaled and Floyd Mayweather, and built on empty promises and millions from bilked investors.
If someone's like, oh, what's your best way of making money? I don't think start a business. I'm like, oh, we should start some sort of scheme, and I can't help it.
Listen to Creating a Con on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search Creating a Con.
Every life is beautiful and unique, shaped by the people and experiences around us. At Hospice of Northwest Ohio, we understand the individual needs of seriously ill patients and their families, providing them with answers, expert medical care, and emotional and spiritual support. No one is ever turned away due to complexity of care or inability to pay. Caring for our community for more than 40 years. Hospice of Northwest Ohio. Experience more from the most experienced.
A Fifth Third Better means we put in 166.7%.
What does that mean?
Well, at Fifth Third Bank, our name equals 166.7%. So that's how hard we work. That means free checking, no hidden fees, and helping to protect your identity.
Explain it in baseball terms?
It's a home run.
Basketball terms?
It's a slam dunk.
Football.
Touchdown.
Highlight?
Buzzball.
Cricket.
Golden duck.
Wow. Guess that really is a Fifth Third Better.
That's what a Fifth Third Better means. This is banking a Fifth Third Better. Fifth Third Bank, National Association member FDIC.
The free iHeartRadio app has over 100 commercial-free stations waiting for you to explore right now, like Deep Cuts. Featuring deep album tracks from iconic artists like the Beatles, Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, The Who, The Stones, and more. Just open the free iHeartRadio app, search Deep Cuts, and listen now. iHeartRadio. Free never sounded so good.
You're listening to Toledo Walleye Hockey on Toledo's Fox Sports Radio 1230.
All right, a 2-2 tie after 3 periods of hockey tonight. The beauty of playoff hockey is we go overtime. We get the fresh ice. We get the 5-on-5 again, and we'll go until the next goal. The next goal will determine who wins this game.
Yeah, and we've seen some classic overtime games here in the playoffs throughout the years. Was it 2 years ago, the bad bounce off the boards, I think it was, in Game 1 down on this end? We saw the triple overtime game, of course, in Game 7 against South Carolina. That was not a great finish for us. Yeah, there have been some classic, awesome Kyle Bonus game winner.
Actually, hats off to you for pulling out that one there, because that was a shorthanded goal that won it in overtime in Game 7 to move on.
That was Game 7 to move on, yeah.
Yes, terrific ones to look back on, so a lot of great ones. Let's look back on that third period from here at the Huntington Center. A third period that saw Toledo outshoot Kalmazoo 14-4. Jordan, they deserved to win the game in OT third period the way they played.
Yeah, I thought they gave themselves some really good opportunities. I thought there were some chances there. Trenton Bliss had a couple really good looks. The way the Walleye were able to move the puck around was terrific. That was by far Vorva's best save of the game, I think. That's a wide open net. John Letherman wasn't tested a ton, but when he was, he was able to come up with some saves. And yeah, you can already see these two teams don't love each other. And as this thing goes along, they're going to not like each other even more. But I love the way the Walleye were able to use their defensemen to help them offensively. There was another great chance. There were a couple times where you could have ended this thing, but now you just have to shift your focus to overtime, and you have to assume the whistles will probably be put away, and it's going to be determined on the ice, you would think. This is going to be a terrific finish. Somebody's going to go home really happy, and somebody's going to go home very disappointed.
Yeah, that's certainly the case, but obviously Game 2 coming up tomorrow. 34-27 are now the shots in favor of Toledo. I mentioned they're 14-4 in the third period. Toledo got a look on the power play. So did Kalmazoo in that third period. Neither team coming up with a power play goal, and that's why we stand deadlocked at 2 after 3 periods of play and why we're going to go into overtime looking for that next goal. And you're right. There's going to be a team that's going to really celebrate, and then there's going to be another team that's going to go, well, we got tomorrow to get right back at it.
Absolutely. And when you get into overtime, you start thinking about all the little things that have to go right, chipping pucks out. And you also have to think you want to get as many pucks as you possibly can on that. There's no such thing as a bad shot here. As long as you're getting pucks through, that's a good thing, especially once you get here down to overtime for sure.
And we've talked about it many a time over the years. One thing you always do, like you just said, get a puck to the front of the net. It doesn't matter if it's a floater. Just something, you got to get it to the front of the net because that creates a lot of havoc a lot of times in overtime. And, of course, you got the long change to think about in the first overtime period that can certainly make a difference when we get into this first overtime.
I was going to bring that up as well. You have to be very smart with your puck management and making sure you're putting yourself in a good spot to get off the ice. And you don't want to be caught in one of those long shifts where you potentially are tired at the end of this thing. That could be very detrimental to what you're trying to do here in overtime. It's all about now the conditioning that you've had. It started back in October. All coming to games right now in situations like this.
Yes, and the fact that you got two teams that are so good in transition. We saw it. Think back to period number 2 where we saw all 4 of our goals. The transition can play a factor, including Toledo's tying goal was off the transition.
Yeah, for sure. And both these teams are very good through the neutral zone when they do get the puck and they are able to move up the ice. I want to see the Walleye do exactly what we saw them do in the third period. I thought they controlled the game for the most part down there. You want to get pucks down low and pucks in deep. You have to get some bodies in front and also use your defensemen. They've been so good tonight, incorporating them with what they're doing in the offensive zone. You want to see a lot more of that here in the overtime session.
Yeah, Matt Anderson has had a very strong game for the Toledo Walleye. Defensively, keep an eye on Riley McCord as well. Another guy that can get in there and create a lot of havoc from that D spot. Toledo in a 2-2 tie with Kalmazoo. This is Game 1 of the Kelly Cup playoffs. I mentioned it. Game 2 coming up tomorrow night right here at the Huntington Center with a 7:15 puck drop. We will have the first overtime session when we come back. Riley Sawchuk has 2 tonight. Could he put a third on the board and send this crowd home with a win? We'll find out. It's coming up next. This is Toledo Walleye Hockey.
Youth. They say it's wasted on the young. But what they really mean is, wouldn't it be nice if you could move and feel like you used to, but with the maturity you have now? None of us can be 18 again. But you don't have to accept shoulder, knee, or hip pain as the price of getting older. With the region's top orthopedic surgeons and hospital care tailored to orthopedic recovery, ProMedica can get you back to doing the things you love most. Visit promedica.org/ortho to stop hurting and start living.
Hey, this is Andy with Kripke Enterprises, and the only thing I like better than metal recycling this April are 2 big events. Number 1, April 8th, the moon is going to cover the sun, and that hasn't happened in Toledo, Ohio since 1806, so make sure you've got your glasses and keep your eyes sharp. And the other big part of April is our favorite, Earth Day. We're celebrating Earth Day on April 27th, and we're going to have hot dogs, and we're going to have radio stations, and we're going to be giving away prizes. And this April, even if it starts doing a little bit of the showers, it's always flowers at Kripke Enterprises, because you can recycle your brasses and your coppers and your steels. Bring all your metal to Kripke Enterprises. Get weighed and you get paid. Save the earth not only on April 27th, but every day at Kripke Enterprises on the corner of Central and Centennial.
Every life is beautiful and unique, shaped by the people and experiences around us. At Hospice of Northwest Ohio, we understand the individual needs of seriously ill patients and their families, providing them with answers, expert medical care, and emotional and spiritual support. No one is ever turned away due to complexity of care or inability to pay. Caring for our community for more than 40 years, Hospice of Northwest Ohio. Experience more from the most experienced.
Everyday values are at only one place, Frickers. Monday, boneless frickin' chicken wings. Tuesday, traditional frickin' chicken wings. Wednesday is all about that steak. Thursday, frickin' chicken chunks. Frickers, where kids 10 and under eat free every day. Remember draft beer specials, everyday values, and kids eat free every day. The home for money-saving value is the home for fun, food, sports, and spirits. Frickers.
You're listening to Toledo Walleye Hockey on Toledo's Fox Sports Radio 1230.
Gonna go to overtime. We're tied at 2 in downtown Toledo. Game 2 coming up tomorrow night right here at the Huntington Center before the scene switches off to Kalmazoo, Michigan for Game 3 on Wednesday. Game 4 on Friday.
Well, Matt, if this entire series is going to be like this, sign me up. This is terrific.
Yeah, you're going to have a lot of fun. Of course, you'll be at every game
going
forward, including in the booth with me in Games 3 and 4 up in Kalamazoo, Michigan, which you could see on BCSN and here on our radio partner, Fox Sports Radio 1230. All right, Toledo going to start with Bliss, Hawkins, Lewandowski up front, Graves and McCourt back defensively. They'll go right to left here in overtime. Pat Mickish called it beforehand when he said in our interview, 60 minutes, 80 minutes.
80 minutes, whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Yep. And we are underway here in overtime. Next goal is going to win this thing as Hawkins sends it deep right off the draw, chasing Lewandowski. And be played, though, by Kalamazoo up the far side wall. Regular season overtime, not so meaningless, but when you're talking 3-on-3, it does make it a little more meaningless when you look at those numbers. 7-4 for Kalamazoo in OT during the regular season. Toledo was 5-4. Games that ended in OT. As Graves fires a shot, pad save Vorva. Another try, and Vorva knocked that out of the air and gloves it.
Exactly what you wanted to see on that first shift. Go dictate the game. Take the play to Kalamazoo there. Good low shot there from Graves looking for a rebound. Perfect first shift for the Walleye.
A 2-2 tie here in overtime. Only other game that's still in action tonight, that's Kansas City leading at Tulsa, third period, 2-0. All the other games have gone final. Maine a win on the road. Norfolk, valiant comeback. They ended up losing 5-4 at Trois-Rivières. And a 5-2 win for Indy in their first game of the series. As Gabriel has it at the blue line, hands it off to Cruz. Gave way to Centazzo. He had to drop it, and they couldn't play it. It'll be Adams to get it out to center. Glove down by Cruz. He'll come across the line. Drops for Centazzo. Backhanded in front. Craig's got the look. And Vorva made the save. Wow. I don't know how Craig's even got a look on that. Back is Kalamazoo with a chance. It goes awry. And it'll slide out. Crowd is into it big time. Here's side Adams. And it bumped down into the corner. Gabriel. They'll leave it there. Prapovessis hands it off to Doucette. Alexander Doucette. His pass blocked, but came to Wilms. Mason Wilms getting it across the line, but Doucette was a stride in. He was trying to reach back, but no dice there.
Well, Doucette got bumped off that play and knocked offside. But a great chance here from the Walleye. Getting pucks to the front of the net. Just throw them out there and see what happens. Sam Craig's there going in, able to get a stick on it. You just don't know in overtime. And it doesn't matter how it goes in. At this point, you just want to find a way to get one.
That's it. Doesn't matter how. That's what you're talking about there. Like you said, you brought up the one that was scored a couple of years ago off of the back glass.
Did John Albert get credit for that one?
It was John Albert who got credit for that goal. Yep.
That's what I thought.
Came back and it hit the
goal
back. Yep.
Yeah.
Was Michael Hauser. Yep. Is the goaltender for Cincinnati. In that one, as Hunter Vorva steers that one off to the corner, but it's going to be played by Wilms. Wilms, watch there as it's left to the line. Came across McCallion. He'll fire a shot. That goes wide. Picked up Sawchuk. Looked for the centering pass. He had Doucette in front. It's blocked up to the line. Grab McCallion. He'll fire a shot. That's off the back wall and gloved. And held on to by Hunter Vorva.
I said it a little while ago. I'm a firm believer that if you do things the right way in this game, you're generally going to get rewarded. We're going to see the Walleye right now doing everything right. Is just going to take one to get this thing over, and they're doing a lot of good things right now.
Yeah, Pat Mickish I think he's going to tell her, I'm pretty happy, I would think, with this performance.
Yeah.
He gave up a power play goal and a really good play by Kalmazoo and a good deflection. That's it. That's all. They've surrendered tonight for Toledo. And they've controlled a lot of the last part of this game. As Graves sets it to Bliss, and across the line goes Trenton. Got it to Lewandowski. Lewandowski to Hawkins. Shot. Oh, it got through Borba. They score! Brandon Hawkins. The OT winner.
Matt, this is what I've been saying the entire time. Just throw pucks to the net. Good things will happen. I think they're going to have to review it.
They're going to take a look at this to make sure.
Yeah, that puck was definitely loose, and Brandon Hawkins was able to dive in there and put it home. You see, the puck is still loose there, and Hawk just does anything he can. Goal scorers find a way to score goals, Matt. That's what they do.
Yeah, here's a look at it from the overhead cam.
Yep,
yeah,
no question about it.
Yep. No question. That's going to be a good goal. I think they're going to just take a look at it just to make sure, as they need to. And Brandon Hawkins, league MVP this year.
Listen, you need your best players to be your best players in big-time moments, and there's no question about it. Brandon Hawkins was able to do that.
Now we'll just wait for the referees to come out. There it is. There's your point. And Toledo could celebrate again. As the Walleye get the overtime game winner tonight.